Good morning, everybody. Welcome to MNC Mornings. Crap, how are you feeling today? First, before I get into this introduction,
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm a little bit bummed out that we didn't get to do game night last night. You know,
well, you know what? Listen, I was having a rough night last night. This is one of those instances where all as people have run into this. I was just about to write everybody and be like, I can't make it tonight, especially since I've been lobbying for Doom forever. And then I get the amazing text tweet that comes out and says, game night's postponed with Doom till next week. I completely got to get out of jail free card on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I was on Doom, dude. I was waiting, and then there was no invite, and I was like, oh, damn it. And she will message me on Twitter. She's like, yeah, it's storms.
Fox was the best. Fox sends out a tweet. It's got the John Travolta meme going back and forth. Like,
I saw that. We were both waiting, like what the hell is going on? I was like, I have no idea. But I thought it was funny, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what? It would happen on Doom because I know that's one that you were really looking forward to, but then you weren't around anyway. So I just hopped back on Forza Horizon 3. I was like, that's fine.
Well, listen, you know what? Crap.
I was drinking.
What's that, Jay?
Crikey?
It was good for me because I was drinking at my neighbor's house, so I didn't even have a chance to come home to play.
I do find out, by knowing Jay Williams, crap, I'm finding out that the Canadians drink more than we even stereotype them.
Yeah, but they drink Canadian beer, which is like watered down stuff, right?
That's true.
That's true. I'm just messing with you, Jay.
Hold on. You know what, Jay? One day we're going to do an entire show that you know, we're always saying pro-American this and that, but we do understand Canada is like our brethren right next door. So we will be doing, I hang out with you a lot. We hang out with She-Wolf a lot. So a lot of us, we'll do crap. We'll just be like, get the F out of here. And we'll, you know what I mean? And we'll just welcome everybody home, and we'll do all these other things that the Canadians say. I like the accent, though. It's cool. It's better than our New York accent.
I love the analogy that Robin Williams, I think, said once, that Canada is like the apartment building above the crack house.
That's where Robin Williams now? Dead.
Oh, that's real nice, crap. Real nice. Come on. He was great in Mrs. Doubtfire. Leave him alone.
Yeah, he was good in Hook.
I love this. I want to let the audience kind of shuffle in, and while they're doing that, just a couple of service announcements for the show, okay? By the way, so last week, anyone that tuned in, we had about 5 or 6 voicemails. We have almost 30 voicemails this week, so which is just amazing because the show's just getting better and better, and the audience is tuning in and really becoming more vocal. Also helps when you do a giveaway. But
yeah, that's people might want the free stuff.
Well, hey, I got news for you. What do you think people are lined up doing all these other odd events in malls? They definitely want to have the free giveaways handed to them. But my point is, crap, here's the deal. We want to let everybody know we're not going to be able to get to all 30 voicemails today. But we sure as hell are going to try. And if we don't, we'll try and move some over to next week. We'll see if they stay relevant because week to week news does change. So, we just want to make sure that we alert everybody that, we're not necessarily ignoring anybody. We're just going randomly through these voicemails. And then don't forget, you can always call in. So if you want to be heard, call in live. What else is cooking, crap? What else has been happening in the world of Crap Gamer?
Well, not really much. Like somebody had sent out this article, and I don't know who it is offhand. So if I literally wouldn't have been on the bathroom reading it on my phone, I probably would have crap myself laughing from it anyway. But it was this article, right? And it's called Microsoft for Sony, 6 things that PS4 can do that Xbox One can't, right? So I was like, this will be good for a laugh. So I start reading it, and it's like, 1, virtual reality. Really? Like virtual reality? That's something we're praising these days? I mean, didn't this guy just see that you can get like eye rot and start vomiting stuff out? You know what I mean? Like, that's not a good thing. That, to me, that's a negative. You know what I mean? Like,
it is a negative.
So yeah, it's kind of funny. And not only that, but we know next year that Scorpio is going to have like really high end for VR if people want that. Right. But unfortunately, here's the situation that virtual reality is facing. Oculus has only sold somewhere in the range of 250,000, 300,000 units. Vive has only sold around 100,000 units. That's not a lot. And, PSVR is about to come out. I don't see any commercials. I don't see any hype for this thing. So I don't really see that as a huge thing.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's funny when you see these here. And you know, this is really, I'm glad you brought this up, Crap. This is going to blend in quite lovely to the controversy that is going on with the whole Titanfall 2 producer. I think what we need to understand here, Crap, is that enough's enough. Stop defending. Look, there's something going on in the developers' camp, okay, where the minute a tweet goes out, and shout out to Xbox Addict. He was the one that actually had tweeted out to the producer. I was just tweeting in response to what Xbox Addict sent out. And, you know, my point is this. Anyone who doesn't know, I believe, and I was just looking for his name. I honestly could care less what his name actually is. It's Drew something or another. Do you know? I don't know if you know Crap or not.
I don't know offhand. I
Drew,
was like
Drew McCory or Drew something or another. He said something along the lines of he was talking to Eric something or another as well that used to work at Xbox, but he no longer works there. And he said, "Oh, you know," Eric said, "Gimme to the disc." And the producer of Titanfall 2 sent a picture out of the PS4 edition of Titanfall 2. And Eric had said, "Well, could you send me, you know, the Xbox version?" And the producer tweeted back to him, "But the green is just really, you know, yucky or disgusting. The green is a disgusting color, not as, you know, not as good looking as the blue." And then we're supposed to know that green disc is lingo in the development phase for something else. Listen, nobody knows that, okay?
Yeah.
And when somebody asks for Xbox is green. He could have just said, "I don't have any Xbox copies." He didn't have to make the comment about the green.
Yeah.
You know, being disgusting or an uglier color or something like that. And here's the other thing, Crap. I'm sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter, all game in harmony." Let me give everybody an example that's tuning in right now. Yeah, let's all game in harmony. Listen, so everyone that thinks there's no console war and we shouldn't argue about consoles and peace, love, and harmony in the gaming world, you're all full of it. I don't care how high you are in the gaming world or how low you are in the gaming world. And let me give you an example, okay? The number one thing argued, and it just so happens that we're getting closer and closer to presidential elections, is politics. But let's forget presidential. I'm not going to get into the presidential candidates. That's not my point. Is people always argue Republican and Democrat. And we know that the rich Republicans still go out and have dinner with some of the rich Democrats. You know what I mean? Like they still play golf together and hang out, just like the Sony camps all hug and pose for pictures with the Xbox camp. We get that. But nonetheless, that doesn't mean that people on the Democratic or Republican side that are in their homes stopped arguing about the political candidates and what's going on with policies. We still will always have this controversy, okay? It's called picking a side. It doesn't matter if it's politics. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite food, your soft drink, or gaming. It doesn't really matter. People argue over NVIDIA and AMD, right? I mean, there's people arguing over everything. So don't come at me on Twitter and be like, "Mooch, you're wasting your time. There's no sense." No. Tell me this, Crap. Let me stop rambling because I want to hear your take on it and even Jay's as well. Just explain to me, when was the last time, did DICE last year with the Battlefront marketing deal, did they tweet out a picture of the Xbox One disc? Did Destiny and Bungie tweet out an Xbox One disc when they were promoting their game?
No.
Right?
In fact, Microsoft tried to do something like with the Destiny cologne, remember? And they ended up having to take it down. Because they weren't allowed. So, yeah, I don't understand how Microsoft can have marketing rights to a game where it shows Xbox at before and after the ad, but then not have, you know, but then the producers show PS4. Not only that, but those producers have been kissing ass to Sony the entire generation. You know what I mean? So I don't, it doesn't really surprise me. It is a bit sickening, but I will say this too, like we're all football, like everybody I know is a football fan or a baseball fan.
Right.
Like when people are just like, "Oh, harmony and all that." Yeah. You say that after you're like, we all have a specific team. We aren't going to just sit there and go NFL. You know what I mean? Like, "Hey, this team just beat my team, so let me go cheer them." And then, you know, I'm not want to
listen. I went down to Dallas Stadium, okay, which is I think now is AT&T Stadium or whatever they're calling it down in Jerryland down there. I'm a New York Giants fan, but my good friend here is a Dallas Cowboys fan. So he goes, "I got tickets." We went down years ago when the Cowboys ended up beating the Giants by a field goal that game. Hear me out when I say this. When we were walking out to the parking lot, I had to take my freaking Eli Manning jersey off because they were like choking a kid out and holding him over a barn fire in the parking lot and I had a Giants jersey on. My point being is that there's all of this scrutiny and favoritism and argument between which is the better this versus that in every category. So what I want to focus on today is stop focusing on me or crap or BGST or anything else that's saying one thing or the other. All we're doing is saying this smells fishy. Does anybody else think this is weird? And then, of course, you have the damage control. Listen, if it was no big deal, why did the producer write me back after like 2 tweets later? He wrote me right back, oh, do you not know what green disc means? Do you not? Because he flipped shit because somebody was probably like, dude, did you just tweet out the PS4 version and we have a marketing deal with Microsoft? Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? Like, I mean, or is it just the fact that we have to get some business over here on the East Coast because everything's so lackadaisy over there on the West Coast that nobody knows how to read fine print in a contract anymore? Look at the ridiculousness that went down with Crystal Dynamics. Dear Crystal Dynamics, don't say anything about the date or what's going on with our competitor. Crystal Dynamics, 2 weeks later at a podium. The PS4 edition will be out in 12 months. That's all we have to say. What? Did you not read what we just said in fine writing? Like, contracts are just being broken. Microsoft continues to get stepped on. And listen, I don't care if Microsoft takes, people to court. That doesn't matter for me. I don't make a nickel off of that. I don't really care. I'm just saying, from somebody home reading these articles, reading these tweets, something just is really fishy out there in the gaming community, and I don't understand what I'm missing. When I am signed under, for things that I have to go and sit that are in top secret and things like that at work, I sign NDAs. There's things I can't talk about them. I can't talk about them.
Same
My
here.
God, you just can't. Like, all of a sudden, these guys are just like, who cares? You know what, Jay? I just saw that. Jay, if we got a call, let's take a call because I want to hear what the public's got to say about this.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jeff Rodriguez coming from Kansas City. I just wanted to say I recently found you guys, and I really enjoy your content. And I just wanted to say keep doing what you're doing. And it's good to hear some East Coast guys again because I'm originally from Miami. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Awesome. And first of all, let me just say something. I don't know if it was Mr. Rodriguez or not, but I want to say thank you to his call because let me tell you something. That's reassuring. That's reassuring on a lot of fronts. I've been saying this for a long time, Crap, and I know that you're in Florida, but I consider you, maybe it's just because I stare at your logo all the time and you got the Baltimore, to me, you're a Baltimore guy.
Yeah.
And because you're a Baltimore guy, born and raised, that's just where I put you, and I put anybody based in Mason-Dixon line up. You're pretty much the same as a New Yorker. We all have very similar mentality. Okay, what's his name? Zaire is from Jersey. New York. Tim's from New York. We've got Xbot from Connecticut. Listen, my point being is that this man who just called in kind of understands what I'm saying. There's a different rationale. He moved out to the West Coast, that gentleman. He's telling you, I hear a different perspective coming from the East Coast. And that's just normal. That's not abnormal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been begging, imploring for people. Why isn't there a Microsoft Xbox like PR office on the East Coast? Why isn't there an IGN New York? Why isn't there a Kotaku New York? Why isn't there a Polygon New York? I say New York, but I don't care if it's in Jersey. I don't care if it's in Baltimore. You can put it in Washington, D.C. I don't care. I say New York because it rolls off my tongue. It's where I live. But my point being is that we need to get a different attitude. It all goes down to it. It really kind of you guys can tell it burns my gears, right? It really burns me up. It grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Is that you just the producer writes me back and goes, so what? So what?
Yeah, he said green isn't sexy, and then it's like that's all over N for G, and they change it as like they're all like, oh, Xbox fans are mad about this, but they don't care that all their exclusives go to PC. Blah blah, you know what I mean? And like then, like that's how the media. Do you remember? Like we got in an argument with Destin Legary on Twitter, and then his buddy Finnegan jumped in and was like accusing us all of having like tinfoil hats and stuff because that's what they do. They try to turn it around, just like what happened when I complained about Quantum Break.
Right.
Me and Phil are over that little spat, but you're canceling your pre-order because other people get to play it.
Well, he said,
you know what I mean? It sounds bad.
This guy tried to pull the same thing. What a real lonely person. First of all, as producer, I have 200 followers less than a producer who makes Titanfall. My point being is he goes, he wrote something along the lines of like, oh Lord, it was kind of funny. He goes, are you upset the game is on another platform? I go, No, I'm not upset at all. I'm upset that you don't know what an NDA is and you're supposedly in a high seat in a big company. Like, how do you not? I mean, how do you sign a marketing deal? Not NDA, pardon me, folks. I meant marketing deal. He signs a marketing deal with Microsoft it's got to be worth at least, I mean, minimal, even if they swooped in at the end and got it cheap, a couple $1 million, right? $2-3 million.
Yeah.
I mean, Microsoft's got it. Titanfall is going to be on all day today during the NFL games. It's going to be the Xbox logo and Titanfall. So they're putting ads out there. That costs big bucks. Those are $25,000 drops. You know, I mean, like, come on, like each time the commercial ads. And then what do? I don't care if it's the first copy he got off the presses. Wait for the second copy to come with a green sticker, dude. Like, you obey what is your marketing deal. That's just business.
Just reading this, that guy's got the Burger King as his logo, by the way, on Twitter.
Drew McCoy. That's his name,
But anyway, what's funny is I'm reading this thread now, and Crypt Concepts, you know, he does like shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
He goes, should have just cropped it on his phone like this, and he takes the same picture and crops out the PS4 thing at the bottom. Right?
Yes.
He's like, yeah. He goes, he knew what he was doing. In essence, he just marketed a tweet for Sony.
Well, listen, not just that, but maybe he's doing this just to get a rise out of all of us. Oh, we got a call from Jay. Jay, get us a caller, because I do want to hear the audience on this. This isn't just about me. I want to see what they think.
M&C Mornings, go.
Hey, Moods Crap. What's up, fellas? This is Dirk Griggity. I call every week, but like a few weeks ago, I mentioned how I love the console wars, and what I hate is exactly what Moods is talking about. These guys that saying they're neutral. Listen, man, just turn on the TV. You see the Verizon versus Sprint commercials. They're constantly like taking shots at each other. I remember back in the late 90s. WWE versus WCW, they constantly was taking shots at each other, man. It is what it is. Can you imagine if you listen to a national broadcast of an NFL game and one guy is constantly cheering for one team? Like, no, man, no. We expect you to be neutral, but we all know everybody picks the side. But I'm just so sick of this crap, man. As an Xbox fan, I'm sick and tired of all this bias media. It seemed like for a second it was starting to ease up a little bit, but within the last couple of weeks, it seemed like it started flaring back up. Don't know why. I can't stand it. And crap, I'm so glad that you was one of the first guys that said that damn Scorpio is not going to be $800-900. Like, why would these idiots, these Sony dudes, really? Well, of course, that's their ammunition. It's going to be $800. Whatever, man. But fellas, love the show. Keep up the good work. Thanks.
Thanks, man. That was a hell of a call. That's a really good call. And I can remember saying, man, it does not make sense to do an $800 console. You know, look, the PS4 Pro, 4.2 teraflops, $400. If they had waited a year, they could have got a 6 teraflop one out for that price. Microsoft's going to jump on that. You know, there's going to be a more expensive one too, but Phil said we're not going to pay any more than what we're already used to. You know what I mean? And they're making an incredible profit off of the Xbox One S. Mm-hmm. They're making $75. That's a huge profit on those.
Yeah.
I have a feeling with that profit going on those, that they're willing to break even or maybe even a slight loss on the Scorpio just to get them out. You know?
Yeah, I got to go back to my point, Crap. Good point on yours. I want to make a point that this was just brought up to me on Twitter. Do we remember when No Man's Sky was coming out, that Sony had lawyers involved? If anybody spoke, if we put No Man's Sky in our headlines on YouTube, they were going to, not sue, but put strikes against us, right?
Even websites that ran articles about it.
So Sony can do all these things and be like, where were the developers then? Where were they then being like, Sony, take it easy, man. It's just us talking about a game. Relax, bruh. Right? Nobody says anything then. But the minute that it's the other way around and the PS4 label is out there and we're like, whoa, wait a minute. Don't you have a marketing deal with Microsoft? Bro, take it easy. It's a disc, bro. Like, yeah. So wait, all right. Sorry. While I was doing that, I was just shining my surfboard. That was my California impression.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that stuff just as much as you do. Like, those people, like, nothing against them because we know some like South in them, right? But
South is not one of them at all. South, let me tell you something. South is old school, man. Listen, he's old bred. He knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, he is an LA guy. But when it comes down to it, if me and him were to sit across the table from each other and write down our true beliefs, I guarantee you we'd open up a match on 95 to 99% of them. So really, there's a lot of LA that's New York, or even though he's LA born, it has a New York mentality. The problem that we have here, Crap, is San Francisco up north. and going up. That's the real issue.
I agree, and I would love to see something like East Coast based because I think they have a much better. You know, I'm just gonna say this, right? Like they're very liberal out there. You know what I mean? Just like, and not that, you know, you could be liberal or whatever, and this isn't politics, but they're just very like, Psha! You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, you look at Ryan McCaffrey, he's the one that has that coexist shirt, and then I had Jay make the one that's like, there could be only one, basically, and then the Xbox one is shooting the, shooting the PlayStation controller because you pick a side, and we all do. So, you know, it's that's how it is. Like with football or anything, I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, the Steelers beat my team. Well, good for them. Cheer. Happy for the Steelers. Hell no. I hate the Steelers. I hate the Patriots. You know what I mean? Like, I literally hate these. I hate the Yankees. You know, I always have and I always will. Yeah. That has nothing to do with.
Well, now here, but I will say this. But I will say this, right? Crap. With those things saying I hate, you hate the Yankees and that. The thing is, I don't want the Yankees to go away because I want to have that back and forth. I don't want Sony to go away. I don't want Sony to disappear. I own a PS4. I'm going to buy Horizon. I'm probably not going to like it. But that's okay, because to be honest with you, you can already tell what that game is. You know, it's another pretty masterpiece with no story and decent mechanics. Ta-da!
Yeah, wow, here you go.
I just broke it down for everybody without giving it an actual review score. And, you know, I was telling Crap this. I watched Lost Odyssey's review on IGN years ago. What a great review that was. It wasn't a numerical score at the end. It was a man's true opinion. He broke down his likes and dislikes. It was a solid 20 minutes. Do you know now reviews on IGN are all 5 minutes or less? And I'm sure they did their studies where they're like, well, people lose their attention. Yeah, but they now you have people that are playing it barely. They don't care. Their bias is in there. They're definitely bought out. There's no doubt about it. IGN is as dirty as the Nixon campaign, 1970. Like, they're just I'm not a crook. You know what I mean? Coexist. Sure, whatever you say, people. Listen, so my point being, shout out to, and I'm gonna say his name wrong, and I apologize in advance. Whatever his name was, Dirty something or another. The guy you just called was awesome. Thank you for that call. Thank you for being real. And Jay, bring in some more calls, please. I want to hear.
Oh, there we go. We got one.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Mooch and Crap. It's David from Michigan. Just wondering if you think the media bias is because everyone has nostalgia for Sony from the PlayStation 1 and 2, and that's the reason why they're more biased for the Xbox. That's all I wanted to know. Have a good one.
Good question. This is the thing. A lot of the PlayStation came out, in the mid-90s, I think, 94 or something like that?
Yeah, early 90s.
Yeah, 94, 95. So a lot of the people that are running these sites now, that was probably their first console. You know what I mean? And then I can remember there being this big thing when the original Xbox came out, because I was like a part of forums and stuff like that. And I was like, not as hardcore as now, you know what I mean? But there was this big slant towards Xbox because it was powerful and it was like, it had these really like hardcore games. It was like a hardcore machine. You know what I mean? Like for me, if you had an Xbox, man, you were hardcore. You know, it was like you had stuff like, like Halo, KOTOR, Jade Empire. Like the sports games were better because Microsoft had their own like football game, but you can also, they had like the online stuff. It was like really hardcore, Dead or Alive, Escape from Butcher Bay. They had like a lot of really, really hardcore games, Ninja Gaiden, and the PlayStation fans used to hate that. You know what I mean? Like they would never get credit, and Microsoft doesn't get credit. I mean, I remember when I bought my original Xbox, I bought a memory card because I didn't realize that that the hard drive meant that you didn't need that.
Right.
So I mean, they introduced that. They introduced like that whole like online ecosystem where where it wasn't bogged down by dial-up. They've done a lot for the industry, and I don't want Sony to go away or any of these teams to go away because it's fun when they get beat. Like I love it when the Yankees get beat or the Patriots get beat or the Steelers get beat. To me, that's just as good as a win for my team. You know what I mean? If my team wins their game, then,
Crap, let's use another example so people can understand. Then I want to answer that gentleman's question, okay? Number one, I'm in 3 fantasy football leagues. Like that's with 3 different groups of people like that they don't even know each other. I just know them through different respected categories, okay? So here's my point. We love every year getting together to do the draft. out. We do it in this huge extravaganza. We go out. It's a huge bar. We rent the whole side out. We do we have everything, stickers, logos all made up. We shit talk. We bullshit. And all we want to do is beat the guy that won last year. Just so happens your boy Mooch won last year, so I am targeted. But nonetheless, my point being is this. We do these things in competition. Maybe it's what makes this country so great. And maybe that's the problem we have in this country right now, where we don't have any heart or soul anymore. Why doesn't everybody stop holding hands and go out there and build something better than your neighbor? What that does is benefits the youth. It benefits the country. It benefits business. Get off your ass and stop with this kumbaya bullshit. It doesn't mean we can't all get along, but at the same time, there's no heart and soul anymore, crap. Yeah. You can't have competition. We're all supposed to just hug it out.
Yeah, it was so funny. Sony was sit there allowed to go, and I have these different articles and different stuff where Sony was like, this is the official Sony stuff, right? That they're tweeting out stuff like, why settle for less than 1080p on your next gen games when you get the PS4, the most powerful console that outputs almost every game at 1080p? You know what I mean? Or you had Yoshida talking about 1080p makes you a better gamer, and just all this lunacy. And to me, that's just absolutely ridiculous too. And now when Microsoft is like, hey, we're the only one with the 4K Blu-ray player, people are like, oh, stop saying that, Microsoft.
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Don't rub it in.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I want to go back to this article because I only got the number one thing. The number two reason why they say PS4 is better is game streaming. And it's every time your Xbox One loving friend brings up the excellent backwards compatibility feature, shut them down with a quick mention of PlayStation Now. And we'll get back to this after the call. M&C Mornings, what do you want?
I love the way you answer.
Hey, how you doing, Mooch and Crap? This is John. Only thing I want to say is it's much bigger than Xbox. It's Microsoft itself, because the Windows Phone is much better technology, uses less power. But the reason why it's selling is because it has no app support. Nobody would work with them. Love the Xbox. If y'all do what y'all do, I wouldn't have nobody listen. Thank
you. First of all, thank you to that caller. And you know what, Crap? This means a lot. And I hope they always say you never know who's listening to your show. I really hope some people at Microsoft are listening to this show today, because these are just people calling in, speaking their minds. There's a lot of people out there, that agree with us.
Hey, Microsoft is welcome to hire us. We'll do a daily show for them, just like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? Don't even put us as a Microsoft brand. You can just put us as there's that thing that's called Outside Xbox. Yeah. I don't know if that has, and it's an English thing, but I don't know I don't even know what their affiliation is with Microsoft. I'm sure
the one guy used to do a show on Xbox Live back on the 360 with another British guy. And they were pretty funny, actually. So, and then Microsoft cut off all the shows that they used to have. You remember, they used to have the Connect show and this show or whatever.
Well, you have to have everything equal par. So what I recommend to Microsoft, you pull in for myself, Crap, She-Wolf, and Firefox. So you have an equal. You have to have ladies on there. You have to have guys on there. You got to make everything work out in harmony, right? Everything's got to be kind of harmonious. So that would work out, and we do a hell of a show. I really think we would have a good show, Crap. I've been waiting for someone to call us. I don't think it would ever be Microsoft, but I think it would be somebody who would be back in the what was that one thing called, G4 Gaming Channel or whatever it was. Those people, there's still people resonating, looking for someone who's got a voice on the other side. And even though Xbox is on the up and up right now, and they are, there's still a lot of slanted hate. And we saw it yesterday with that producer. Don't give me that bullshit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but also just going back to this article real quick. So it's basically this guy's saying you can shut down your Xbox friend when he talks backwards compatibility because you can play the gaming equivalent of Netflix with PlayStation Now. So seriously, I can't even play. Whenever I try to do the test for it, it says that my internet doesn't support it, which is kind of funny. But to me, how is game streaming anything compared to being able to just pop my disc in? I have Lost Odyssey and Call of Duty World at War. I don't got to pay a subscription or even be connected to the internet to play these games.
Right.
So to me, his first two things aren't really, they're not true. The VR thing, if you're not interested in VR, that's not a bonus. And if you have backwards compatibility, who gives a shit about game streaming?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ours for free. They're paying for theirs.
Exactly.
We got another
call.
That a phone?
Is that a call, Jay? M&C Mornings.
Hey, Mooch. Hey, Crap. How is it going? I want to believe that this generation started off with both Microsoft and Sony, knowing that they were releasing not so powerful consoles. Microsoft tried to innovate with all the with the Connect and all that. Sony last minute figured it out that that's not how they were going to win. I believe what Mooch says, that there's a whole lot of deals behind doors that we don't know about it. It could be a couch, it could be a TV sponsored by Sony, because you look at all these YouTubers and they all favor Sony, most of them, and they all get free stuff. So that has to be that. So thank you guys. Have a good one.
I think what he's saying in short there is basically the way I read into that is he's saying, look, I'm going to be more of an adult here and say that I don't think that, IGN or this company or that company are getting checks. Okay. They're not getting checks in the mail, but they're getting Gears of War couches. They're getting games. They're getting all kinds of these things. They get paid off in one way, form, shape, or another. And I think that what ends up happening is you have to realize this. Okay. So up at noon on IGN, I watched that from the first days of when it began on IGN. It was a very, very low budget. Right now, there's like 80 TVs that they use as monitors, and they're all Sony TVs.
They're all Sony TVs, yeah. I know. I thought that was hilarious.
You don't see that on anything else.
Yeah.
So realistically, that's just, come on, that's a give me right there.
Yeah. Like here's an interesting thing. And all these companies do that, right? It's like, it's a good way to advertise, but it's like, I can remember I used to watch this show called Smallville, and Microsoft used to always, I guess, donate stuff for the show because people would be using Windows phones and stuff, like, and that nobody in their right mind is really going to use a Windows phone. So, and I can remember there was an episode of that where they had Connect before it even came out.
Yeah.
So you knew that was like a way to advertise. Obviously, Microsoft is paying money for that. So Sony obviously wants to have like that relationship, and they sent all of IGN those engraved PS4s anyway. So I think that when I say, like, people often go, oh, well, crap's crazy, Mooch is crazy. They think that they get bought, that Sony buys people off, but then you guys say that Sony has no money to do anything. But it's not exactly the same thing, because this is what happens, and I've said this a lot, which is Sony will donate like these TVs or whatever, or look, everybody and their mother got free VR units.
Right.
So, there you go. They're not going to sit there and go, oh, well, this VR is crap. You know what I'm saying? They're just not going to do it, because if you start doing that, Sony's not going to send it to you anymore.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Crap. But
yeah.
Like you say, everyone and their parents got a VR set, and I'm telling you, it was funny because when you saw all these things on the trade show and the E3 floor, people were like, "Wow, that looks like a really sturdy piece of craftsmanship, that PSVR." And then you see Brian Altano and Max Scoville.
I love the look.
All they did was pull on it, and the thing popped and almost broke into two pieces. And they didn't pull on it hard. I usually would like to sit here and make fun of them, but like they didn't really do anything wrong in that case, and the thing's just a piece of shit. It's.
I love how they looked at each other like, "Oh crap!"
Like, somebody broke something.
Yeah, it's very funny, but I also think that just going back to this thing, the third reason is HDR gaming. Can you believe that?
They put that as a positive for PlayStation.
Yeah.
When Xbox One S and Scorpio will definitely have it. That's great.
Yeah, and this is what he says. A slightly contentious one, especially seeing as how the Xbox One S's biggest selling point is HDR support. However, the difference between Microsoft and Sony is that you don't have to shell out hundreds of pounds, I guess is an English thing, for a new console to reap the benefits. Thanks to a recent PlayStation update, HDR is available on all PS4 consoles. So this guy's buying the Kool-Aid that you can play HDR games on your old school PS4s. Again, that's not true. There's nothing that supports it. No. Literally HDR graphics, as in you can see the menu in HDR, I guess, but it's not true HDR. So
no, it's not. And where's the media? Where's the articles? Don't worry. Ready? Wait. Excuse me. Hold on. Wait. This is Mooch channeling his San Francisco self. Don't worry about it, bruh. You can just check out the menu station in HDR, right, bro?
Bruh, totally.
Chill, Crap. Chill.
That's totally, it's bogus, but still, who cares, bruh?
Hey, crap! My phone alarm just went off. It reminded me that I have to go downstairs and turn on my PlayStation 4 for just make sure it's working today. I put that on. I put it on every 2 months cycle on my phone to remind me so that I just remember that I have one. Nice.
I don't blame you. Like I haven't turned mine on in forever. Who the hell would? If you were a person that owns both consoles, why would you ever even turn on the PS4 at this point? There's nothing like for me. I literally don't have enough time to do everything that I play all the games that I have on my Xbox One. You know, I've got Mafia 3 installed already. Gears 4 is installed already. I've been playing Forza Horizon 3.
Somebody just said I have a Keanu Reeves voice.
Yeah, that was your like Keanu Reeves, like, like, dude,
what's with the phone booth? Bro, like, I don't. Don't get me wrong. I know New Yorkers have a funny accent too. You know, like where's my coffee talk and all this other shit. But you know,
it's not as bad as Bostonians.
The Bostonians got to speak. They got to speak.
Get in the car.
Pack the car.
You parked the car.
Yeah.
I grew up next to people from Boston. They used to always say they would call a dresser a bureau. They used to like annoy me.
Yeah,
put your keys up on the bureau.
Let me get a beer. Let me get a beer.
Yeah, like terrible.
Yeah, I have a lot of my friends from college were all. Go ahead, Jay. We got a call. Bring them in.
M&C Mornings. Go.
Hey, guys. Xbox One here from Anaheim, California. I was just wondering if you guys are thinking maybe you guys are going to come to California to E3 next year. That'd be pretty exciting since Scorpio's coming, you know. All right. Thanks for the show. It's a great show. Bye.
Oh, thank you. And by the way, I want to applaud that man. He does not have the typical West Coast accent. So bravo to him. A. B, I think me and Crap will come. We're just waiting to hear back from the president and the Pope security first.
Yeah.
After we get full, if we can be at E3 in full bubble balls of protection, we'll be
the crapmobile.
The crapmobile, instead of the Pope mobile. Yep. To be honest with you, we're leaning towards doing one event next year in 2017. We're not sure if it'll be E3 or one of the PAXs, but we'll be somewhere. We've kind of been going over that the past few weeks.
And the thing is, it's difficult because that's a terrible. I'm like Hellhammer said, man. I'm like B.A. Baracus from the A-Team when it comes to flying. So like more or less for me, it's like train or driving. So like that's a hell of a trip. Go to California, but going to like PAX, that's nothing really. You know what I mean?
Right. No, yeah, PAX is not that big of a deal. Whether even if you go to the Southeast one, it's still not bad at all. A lot of those are more in driving range from East Coast standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Jay, if you got another call, keep them coming because we got some real hot topics out there today. And I really want to hear the audience's take on it. I want to hear their opinions on whether or not. And also, I want to save the year Xbox Live till the very end of the show.
Yeah.
But I would like to have.
The calls are coming in pretty slow right now. So. All
right. Well, we can do it. We have 30 voicemails. So.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and play one?
Okay. Here we go.
Mooch, Crap Gamer, what's going on? It's your boy Bam Bam. How you doing, Graphic God as well? Also, I had a question. Do y'all think when the Scorpio comes out, do you think Microsoft will find a way to innovate the controller, or being that all the controllers are compatible, they'll just stick with that controller? And another question is, which game is going to occupy your time? Gears of War or Mafia? This question is pretty much for all three of y'all. Nice. Oh, and also I have a PlayStation question too. In the month of October, which game is going to occupy your time? Oops, I forgot. PlayStation don't have anything coming out in October.
Nice, Bam. Look at Bam. Bam takes over the show with a voicemail. It's awesome. I love it.
So, I'm going to be playing. I already have Gears and Mafia installed, so I'm going to be playing both.
I'll have both as well. Crap. I do think Gears will take up more of my time because even though I've said on record I'm not a Gears multiplayer, look, even if I get manhandled and destroyed, I'm going to play some multiplayer with you guys. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be fun, especially on game night. And I want to address his first question, Crap, because that was actually a legitimate tech question. He's saying basically when Scorpio comes out, can we expect maybe a new iteration? Or
I think I think it's just going to be an Xbox One controller.
I do too. I really do, because they fine-tune the controller each time, right? So the Xbox One S has one that's even more well-defined than the last. I don't think people were like, oh, when Scorpio comes out, you're just going to get an Elite controller in the box. I don't think so. I don't think you're getting an Elite controller in the box. Elite controllers will be much more affordable come next Christmas. But I think you're going to get a really, really well fine-tuned Xbox One S controller in your Scorpio. I don't think you'll get much more different than that, because it does all have to be compatible, Crap.
Yeah, I agree. And so I still think that, what Phil said is right, which is, the whole the forwards compatible and you get to keep all your stuff, but it's still Xbox One family. You know what I mean? It's like they said that before Sony ever said it. You know what I mean? I know Microsoft was trying to say, well, it's kind of the end of generations. I'm not sure I buy into that, but I still think that it's just going to have I think it's going to look close to the Xbox One S, to be honest with you.
I do too.
You know what I mean? I think it might be a bigger version of that, but I think it's going to be sleeker and sexier. You know what I mean? So I think that.
Wait. My question then, Crap, to you is, I feel the same way, but maybe it's not a question. Maybe it's just more of a statement. I was just typing something to you too. I don't think that the Scorpio will look much different at all than the S, because you've got the team that was the Pro team, right? Go in and design this S. I don't think we're going to see a much different looking box, just maybe the S, but a little bit larger.
Yeah.
Is that feasible?
Yeah, probably. I would assume that it's going to be, they probably don't want an external power brick. So it's going to definitely have to probably be larger, but it's fine because I just like the way that that's crafted better. You could do a larger version of that one and still make it to where it could probably stand up on its side or whatever. So I think that, plus some of that Zen and stuff, I've read that stuff cools a lot better. So it doesn't need, maybe it doesn't need to be as big as the classic Xbox One, but which I don't really have a problem with anyway. To be honest with you.
No, the Xbox One. Listen, every single night, my wife looks at the Xbox One S and she's like, "That looks like a really, really awesome piece of machinery. Like it looks great. It really, really does. It's outstanding how they took what was the old, they shrunk it down, but they fine tuned everything. They made sharper corners. I love the perforated holes for the ventilation. If you don't mind, Crap, if you don't want to, let me know. Jay, why don't we do another voicemail? I think we should get at least 4 or 5 voicemails in, or a phone call.
Well, we got a phone call.
We'll take the phone call first.
Jay Centuries from Centuries Gaming from Jacksonville. So, Mooch, I got a little long statement from you. So I got an argument this morning on Twitter about the disc picture that was sent out by a well-known YouTuber that's on the PlayStation side of things, Jay Bari. And I was trying to prove him wrong that Microsoft owned the marketing rights. So Aaron Greenberg actually tweeted to me and Jay Bari and said that he wouldn't know who owns the marketing rights, saying that he's the marketing right guy. Then he settled the debate between us. Do you think the same guy that tweeted that wrote the article on you is going to write the article on that? That's all I have to say, man.
Well, I'm not really sure what went on between Aaron Greenberg and you. I didn't see all of that, so I can't speak too much of it. Crap, did you understand? Microsoft does have the marketing rights, right? Aaron's been pretty vocal about that.
Already said that, they have the marketing rights. Right? Remember, right after that aired during a football game, you tweeted, and then he's like, we're very happy to be marketing partners with Respawn on Titanfall 2.
Right.
Yeah. So,
listen, look, first of all, the two people that wrote quote unquote articles, one guy mentioned my name, one guy didn't. He just referenced the situation. But the one person that did write it is a huge PlayStation fan. His Twitter has Nathan Drake as the picture, and I believe it. I'm paraphrasing here, but his Twitter @ was like PSN lover or something. I don't know, something like so. It wasn't that, but my point being is that listen, when somebody writes an article and their logo is Nathan Drake's face, and it's he's at PSN something or another, like it's discredited, right? If this was a court of law, the lawyer would walk up and be like, this is his picture on Twitter. They'd be like, all right, remove it from the case. Jury, please strike that from your knowledge. That will not be used in this case. So what this guy wrote, he's a Sony fanboy. Like, if you want to sit here and call me an Xbox fanboy, fine. But the guy who wrote the article, I have a bunch of people that says, Mooch, why don't you write for us? Why don't you write for us? Blah, blah, blah. And I turn it down just because I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, and doing podcasts are a lot. But nonetheless, that's if I wrote an article about this situation and, a bunch of people read it. They'd be like, well, Mooch is an Xbox guy, so, we can't really go by that. Well, I just ask you all, anyone that read these others that did a small paragraph. By the way, the one guy who wrote something, one guy wrote like 2 paragraphs. I mean, I've seen people in 9th grade write a book report longer than this guy, and he's some sort of an editor. So I've never seen. I love how the media is really just a 21-year-old kid who probably wrote it while he was taking a crap on the. So my point being is that I don't know what happened. I'm not really sure what the debate was this morning. I block a lot of the PlayStation people on Twitter because, like I said, they block me, I block them. It's really just irrelevant what somebody else is. That's my opinion. I put it out there. If somebody wants to run with it and print it, that's fine. What I'd rather they did instead of run with it and print it is, why don't you get a hold of me on Twitter and have me on your show? Let's talk about it. Get the producer from Titanfall 2. Get myself. Get a respected moderator, and let's talk about it. Because to be honest with you, this back and forth on Twitter, and then of course you get all the people that are like, come on, bro, peace, love, and harmony. I'm lighting a candle right now. I'm on my way to a Grateful Dead concert. It's like, that's fine and all. That's great. I know that exists, but it doesn't really exist in all of our hearts. And you can hear that in the call-ins today. There's a lot of people that are like, listen. There's no reason to really get rude and crude, but when somebody calls you out on something that you did probably that was wrong, when you're a producer of a company and you have a marketing right, you have millions of dollars with Microsoft, and you print out you send a picture out of you with the PS4. I mean, come on, let's just look. You don't have to go to college for this. This isn't a college degree situation. This is just right, wrong. If you want to sit there and plead stupid and be like, it was the first one off the presses. Well, your game doesn't come out for another 3-4 weeks. So
I would question why that was the first one off the question.
Yeah, the first one off the presses, right? Like, why is that the first one off the presses? Or if it is, couldn't you wait an extra day till the green one came out?
Yeah, green's not sexy according to that guy.
Yeah, so. Green's not sexy enough. So the guy, you know what is sexy? Hey, let me ask this to the producer if he ever listens to this. Is the money green, the color of money green that Microsoft paid for the marketing rights, is that sexy?
Green's always sexy.
Because I think green is sexy as hell when it's got a couple of dead presidents on it.
I agree.
Sure he's enjoying that. So, so sorry, our United States money isn't blue.
Yeah. Jay, do you say we got a call?
Yeah, please.
M&C Mornings, what up?
All right. Hey, Mooch Crap. Hey, Mooch Crap. This is Colin from Houston. Yeah, cool. I wanted to ask, with the fact that exclusives aren't selling the way that they used to sell consoles, do you think that this will change the future of exclusive games for all the platforms? For example, I think a good reason why PlayStation aren't releasing games like they used to is because the casuals are content with their annual Call of Duty, Madden, and so on. And with Xbox being behind, they had to pretty much build a new catalog. So we got lucky with the Sunset Overdrive, Recore, Quantum Breaks. So I'm going to hang up and let you guys discuss, but have a good one.
All right, well, good question.
I think it's a great question. It's something that we tackled a long time ago, Crap. That question came up more and more right around the time that Sunset Overdrive and Titanfall was exclusive to Xbox, and people were saying, do you think maybe the exclusive train might be running low? Listen, first of all, great question by the caller, but second of all, Crap, I think that's just Sony's way out, right? That's their get out of jail free card is, hey, nobody's really buying this, so don't worry about exclusives. Look, exclusives are what define a generation. Exclusives are what define a console. When you sit here and you hear about all the people that were talking about the nostalgia of the 360 or the nostalgia that was the PS3, the nostalgia comes from not your experience just with Call of Duty or Madden. Your nostalgia came from when you played on the PS3 and you played Nino Kuni, Nino Kuni or Uncharted. And on Xbox, all these stories that I hear from people that write me every day are from Gears and Halo fans and Fable fans and Forza fans. And like that's what defines a generation. That's what defines a console. Yeah. And it defines a console race. And so do I think it's the end of exclusives? I think you will see a decline if you're not going to go out and support them. I don't think you'll ever see it cease, because once you stop and cease, well, then you might as well just have Microsoft and Sony hold hands, because the only difference at that point would be features. So I don't. Crap, you could take your opinion on it. I don't think exclusives are dead. I just think Sony used that as a cop out because they're broke.
Okay. Graphic God, is it true that we have a voicemail from a crapaholic?
We have a very, very special voicemail. Yes.
Okay, so let's hear this voicemail.
Oh, okay. Wonder who it is.
Hey guys, this is Tim, and I just want to say that I'm a big Crap Gamer fan. I'm a Crap Gameraholic. Mooch is okay. I mean, he's okay. I hear he sucks really bad at Destiny, and Crap Gamer kills him a lot. So that's why I'm such a crapaholic. Mooch Maniacs are all right, but Crap Gamer is where it's at. Keep being great, you guys. I love the show, especially Crap Gamer. You're one handsome, awesome dude. That's my brother.
That's great. That was priceless. Crap, thanks. I have no idea who that could have been. That was.
I don't either, man. Tim. Yeah, Tim. Man. You're a hell of a crapaholic, man. I got.
Your fans come from everywhere. Crap, that's wonderful.
They're great, man, and he even knew that I killed you a lot. And yeah.
That was almost like Francis combined with Crap Gamer, which was like a multiplicity movie reskin. That was awesome. Holy shit! I didn't even know that was coming. Nice work. I like it. I love it when I get those surprise calls.
Yeah, that was a very good voicemail there. Good job.
That's fantastic. Nice, very nice.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I want to keep going back to this. Dan, we still haven't finished this article yet.
Yeah.
The other reason, one of the reasons, his number 6 reason is it can stand up.
Well, so can the Xbox One S.
Yeah, but he's just saying the regular PS4 can stand up on its end.
Listen, I got news for you. All right, we did a huge poll on Twitter. Crap, you remember this, right? It was team vertical, team horizontal. Okay, and I'm team horizontal all the way. I don't understand who the hell's living in quarters so confined. Who's playing Xbox One S and PS4 in jail? Like, why does it have to stand up straight up in the air? Who doesn't have enough room to go vertical? Pick up your eye. Whenever somebody says, "Yo, Mooch, I'm team vertical," I have it like this. They usually have a plethora of old Chinese food cartons, cans all over the place. How about I told one guy, I go, "Why don't you clean your sloppy mess and put the damn thing horizontal and look like, I mean, have you ever seen entertainment centers built upwards? No, they're horizontal."
Yeah.
All right. Everything's in the shape of a rectangle going horizontal. So anyways, that article crap was written by somebody who sleeps upside down. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool, great. We got a call. Let's go. Let's get a live call in here.
Maybe it's Tim. He wants to win.
Could be Tim again.
Yeah. M&C mornings.
Hello.
Hello.
You're live.
Oh, hey, this is One Bad Viking from Idaho. Nice. Question is regarding the Scorpio and Phil talking about 4K uncompromised. Do we think we're going to get 4K resolution with lower effects and a stable frame rate? Do we think that they're going to dumb down the level of detail just to reach that 4K? Or are they going to be able to give us full 4K with full graphical effects when the time comes? Thank you.
Take it away, Crap.
I think that there should be enough power in the hood, especially if they go with like the Zen and Polaris or whatever. They should be able to have enough to do. I mean, you're still going to get some stuff 4K 30 frames, probably some stuff 1080p 60. You know, some stuff probably might be a unique resolution. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sort of like what Sony's doing to get to 60 or whatever. But you're going to see stuff like Forza Motorsport 7, 4K 60. Killer Instinct is probably going to get a patch to 4K 60 because you can do that stuff on PC already. I'm going to guess that Gears 4, that's going to be 4K 60 because it's going to be that on Windows 10. So, you know, all the stuff that can support that on Windows 10, they're just going to update it and it's going to work like that because you guys, it's not just like a flat 6 teraflops. It's closer to 7.
Yeah.
And that's just the GPU. And it's going to have 12 gigs of memory as well. So you guys got to take that into accountability. It's not a situation like the PS4 Pro where they just slapped a better GPU in there and called it a day. There's a little bit more to it than that, because you're seeing that's a bottleneck for the PS4. Their frames per second aren't getting up to the 60. That Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, even that Call of Duty is struggling a lot. Mass Effect Andromeda, that's struggling for 30. So they're going to have a lot of bottleneck issues. So I think that's where the Scorpio is going to come in, because like that other caller was saying, exclusives, they matter. But if you have both the exclusives, they don't matter now, right, because the multiplats are all the PS4 had, and people were trying to justify their purchase. Well, what happens when exclusives are also one of the things that Scorpio has, because they're going to have exclusives and the better versions of the multiplats. You know what I'm saying? So there will be no ammunition for Sony fanboys at that point. And I was just going to say, I broke down, like, how everybody's always like 18 million Xbox One sold or 20 million or whatever. So what I did was, and my video comes out at 1 o'clock on my channel, and where I broke this down, because I got tired of this, right? So you can go back and you can look up that Microsoft said, well, it leaked out that there was like 20 million people that got the Windows 10 updates last year, right? And that's people that actually had them. That's not counting like shipped, because it was probably higher than that, or people that weren't online or hadn't got the update yet or whatever. So you can probably guess, 21, 22 million, right? And then you just taking the NPD leaks, because those leak each month or close enough to it where you can add it up, and that's just the NPDs. Yeah. So you add up the NPDs every month after that up until now, and you're damn near at 30 million Xbox Ones.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not counting like the rest of the world. So I think this race is a lot closer than people are making it out to be, especially with Sony backtracking on the 43 million, now back down to 40 million. Right. You're probably looking at, 30 million to 40 million. And that's not bad at all, considering how bad Microsoft started off.
Right. Jay, we should give out, I have a $10 Microsoft gift card, courtesy of our good friend, Matty Beastfire.
Matty Monk. Hello, M&C Mornings.
Hey now.
Hey, Mucho Crap. This is Luis. I'm a fan. Hey, bro, do you think Sony, PlayStation guys, they hate Xbox really because they're scared of it? They're scared that PlayStation one day might go out of business. I asked my phone a year ago, how much Sony was worth, and it said that it lost over $100 billion since 2001. And that was around when the Xbox came out, like every time someone buys an Xbox game or console, that's money that could have gone to Sony. Yeah. All right, bro. I just asked that one question. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Well, I mean, his question is basically, Sony's lost a lot of money, crap. We know that, right? Since the early years of PS1, PS2 era. I think what was basically his question, crap? Did you get a question out of it, or was it just that he
was asking if maybe Sony fanboys were worried because
Sony fanboys? That was the part that cut out on me. I only heard Sony. I thought he meant Sony America, Sony Corporation. I'm like, Sony Corporation, probably not so much. Are Sony fanboys worried? There's definitely some kind of concern over in that camp. But like I said, Xbox fans are very vocal. We complain about everything, right? I mean, everything. I was like, and I was actually holding my controller. I got nervous. It slipped out of my hand. Fuck you, Microsoft. All right. Somehow that was Microsoft's fault. But like, Microsoft fans get mad at everything. Sony fans don't say anything against their mothership. So what ends up happening is it's hard to read them, and they do that on purpose. Myself personally, just kind of keeping my ear to the ground and being involved with this for about 2 years now, on the mainstream stuff. I would say yes, there's definite concern. They see that their company put out basically non-existent hardware for the upcoming 2 years when they had a lead, and their whole thing was power. How you can say power, and we all knew it was fake, because the Xbox One day one and the PS4, there was a power difference, but we didn't really see it. Like there was shades of grass and GTA, that big game of GTA, and you're telling me like one grassy knoll had a little bit, you know what I mean? Had a little bit more grass or something. So there really wasn't that much play there. Now Xbox is like, oh, you guys want power? Oh, okay, we're going to give you power. And they did so with things like HDR gaming and 4K Blu-ray player feature-wise in the S, and then you're going to get the true power in Scorpio. So, I do think there's a little concern. Crap, what do you think?
Well, I think that there probably is, but here's the thing: even as much as people think we hate the PlayStation,
right?
I don't want them to go out of business.
No, I
because
do not either.
I think that everything that Microsoft is doing right now is good for the companies. You know what I mean?
Yes. I wish my only wish is that if we could get a fair fight, because right now, no matter what Microsoft does, short of standing outside of every retail store and handing out free Xbox One S's, even that they would get criticized. They'd be like, "How dare you only hand out 1,000 free ones a day?"
Yeah, why?
I was 1,003 and I waited all day. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Hey Jay, do we have any other voicemails?
Do we want to give a $10 voice card out to the next caller?
It's Tuesday, September 27th. So happy birthday to Mooch. A big
Nice.
shout out to him. I've got a quick question, really, for all three of you. Today they announced that Call of Duty World at War will be coming to backwards compatibility. This is huge. I'm sure it's going to jump to the top of the charts on Amazon, start selling again. If each one of you could choose one game to come to backwards compatibility, what would it be? And I'll shut up and listen. Take care.
Yo, shout out to Matty Monk, by the way. Matty, thanks for Matt donated 3 individual $10 Microsoft gift cards to the show to give away. We'll be giving one away today, as well as the Xbox Live year giveaway. But Matty, you know what? Now that I got my beloved BioShock collection in a remaster, I would wipe away the BioShock. I would say probably Mass Effect is mine, crap.
I might say Saints Row 3, just because I have that game digitally, and I love the other Saints Rows. I love 4 and 2 and 1, and I haven't played 3 yet.
Are any of them back compat now? Is 4 back compat?
Saints Row 4 is.
Okay.
Which is interesting because there's a remaster for it too. You know what I mean? So
I have 3 physical disc. I don't have it digitally. I could definitely get in the camp and say that. For some reason, look, I just never fell in love with the Saints Row series, though, crap. And that's because I don't like all these games that are, how do I put it? They're just, to me, they're GTA clones. And with Saints Row, it's a GTA clone, but really, like, super goofy. So it kind of lost me a little. The reason I've always held tight onto the Mafia franchise is I'm a Guido, dude. I'm 100% Italian.
Yeah.
And I like that. And even though 3 doesn't fully dive into the Italian world, he's still a part Italian, and it still has Italian Mafia mob tie-ins.
Yeah.
So I'm still really that story just resonates with me and my family. So
I also like the music in those games. It's really good. So I think that's cool. Jay, the producer, what's your backwards compatibility?
It's funny. I've got a twist on this answer because I want a remake of a remake. You guys mentioned it earlier. You did crap of Escape from Butcher Bay. One of my favorite games from the OG Xbox.
Yeah.
I know they did port it over on the 360. They did the combo games with the newest Riddick game, but I'd love to see a newer version of that for the Xbox One because that was one of my favorite games. Also, a lot of people probably know this because I've tweeted it out that I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. That was an OG Xbox game as well, and I think it was also a PS2 game. Love to see a new revised port of that, or even just a remake of that, because it's such an awesome beat 'em up. Really great game.
Yeah, the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, that went remaster last gen with another Riddick game. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a good point. And where is Mooch?
I'm here, dude. I mean, I feel like the first hour has been me. I feel bad. I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute, this is Mooch and crap, and I'm doing Mooch and a half here. So I thought I'd let you guys take the.
People want Mooch though, man.
Mooch.
Yeah, I thought you lagged out for a second. I was like,
no, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm trying to keep in tune with everybody. I got a great tweet coming out right now for everybody. In case anybody doesn't know what marketing rights are, I'm tweeting it out right now, so it's a little clearer.
Yeah. And Jay, do we have another voicemail? Why don't you fire one of them puppies up? And you people should be paying close attention to see who it is.
Ohio. I got a little bit of comedy for you and a question at the end. I was in GameStop yesterday buying my copy of Forza Horizon 3, and the fellow in front of me turns and asks me if I've seen the new PS4 game. He turns and shows me the game. It's Dead Rising. And to his knowledge, it was a new game just released, never out on any other system. And my question for you is, how do you think Sony does this to people to where they get them to think that these games are only on their system and we're never anywhere else? That's my question. You guys have a good show, and let me know what you think.
That was comical crap.
That was
like
Dead Rising 1.
Thanks
Hey,
for that call
back in like 2005 or something. So
well, when you see me tweet out that PS4 fans or PlayStation fans are pretty much lemmings, now you know what I'm talking about. I've had very similar conversations with staff at GameStop, just customers hanging out. Like, it's fun. I really enjoy it. Like,
plus you rough them up.
Absolutely. I usually try to. I just shake the shit out of them until they go green. But you know, the point of the matter is that like I just think that like people are naive, right? And Sony banks on that. Sony banks on it, and you go, well, Mooch, prove it to me. Okay, I will. Last year when Battlefront came out, Sony puts a huge cardboard cutout in every GameStop that says exclusively on PS4, and then you had to go all the way down to the bottom of the foot of the and look and say exclusivity includes these 3 pictures. And you're like, oh, well, one's a skin, one's a map, and who gives a shit? It's all timed anyways. Yeah. But when people walk by, they don't say that. They say, wow, Battlefront, Star Wars, the movie's coming out, and it's exclusive on PS4? I'm in. So Sony banks on the people that are the lemmings, the people that just kind of walk right into a fiery pit. And that's what it is. That's basically what it comes down to, because that individual either just picked up gaming 5 minutes ago, or how do you not know Dead Rising is an old game? I mean, I don't know. And to say it's new, that means somebody at GameStop probably told them it was new.
Probably, or they just see it or whatever. Like, I guess if you were, like just a PlayStation dude the whole time, to me that's false advertising. But then again, Sony gets into that a lot. You know what I mean? Like, just look at No Man's Sky. I think that's completely false advertising. Who was that last voicemail from, Jay?
That wasn't a voicemail. That was a live call.
That was a call-in.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, do we have a voicemail?
We have a voicemail?
We have a very special voicemail.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Oh, hi. This is Yoshita from Sony. I have called to try to win free shit because we are broke as fuck at Sony. We need to make some fucking games, okay? So please let me win.
Wow,
Yoshida.
Yoshida called in.
Man,
that's
I guess
amazing.
You never know who listens, really.
You never know who listens, and maybe this means we're making it, crap. Somebody play that, whatever that song was from the late or early 80s. We're making it, I think was the song. I'm not sure if that was... We've made it.
Yoshida.
Yoshida-san. Thank you for calling in, Yoshida. And listen, as much as you're high up the food chain in the Sony camp, we stress and practice only fair winnings on the show, crap. We don't give away winnings to anybody in highly seated areas. So
oh, exactly. So
earn it.
I mean, just sell. I'm sure he'll sell at least 3 of those VR headsets and can buy himself something nice.
Well, Greg Miller should buy 3 of them for his aunt and his parents back in Iowa.
Yeah, I already saw Greg Miller sucking up about that damn headset. I can't believe it's finally here. I actually have one of these in my house.
Yeah, you and nobody else.
Hey, so I retweeted an Xbox tweet because they're like, watch the live stream on Twitch, Titanfall 2.
Yeah,
right? And so I retweeted those marketing rights though. So Assassin, he retweets. He's like, heart, Titanfall 2, heart.
Nice, Assassin.
That's the joke. I love Titanfall.
That's the joke. I love Titanfall. We got a call. Was that a ring?
Oh. Welcome to MNC Mornings. What up?
It's Fox, and I just wanted to say I'm really enjoying Mooch and Crap in the morning.
Nice, Fox.
And also, I've been listening for years now for you guys, so that's pretty cool. And I just want to give Crap some love and say, let's get physical.
Uh-oh, wow. Nice, Crap. Now that's a call-in.
That is. Good.
That's a call-in. Fox, I'll take one of those anytime, every week. That's a great...
Oh, hell yeah.
She can sing, she can game. She's pretty much the perfect female gamer. Yeah. Absolutely. Thanks for calling in, Fox. That's awesome.
Yeah. she's got a few minutes to call in and win. Actually.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, that was a live call though. Crap.
No, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was live.
Okay, what the hell?
What the hell's going on with crap?
I don't know that. Yeah, that's my own fault, man. I probably got like early onset Parkinson's or dementia or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
You know what? Though we should take another voicemail, crap, because to be honest with you, we're getting further into the show and we got giveaways to give away here.
Yeah, we are. I mean, well, look, let's be honest. I mean, we've already done a couple of call-ins and nobody's even bothered, or a couple of the voicemails, and none of those people have called in.
Well, like some are saying they're saying it's hard to call in for the lines are busy. So what we should do is we should take a voicemail and give them a little bit longer than 3 minutes.
Okay, well, we can try like 5, and we can just have Jay clear the lines every time.
Yeah.
Unless it's that person, that way they get a bit, a little bit longer time. So cue us up a good voicemail, Jay.
Yeah,
and
give us a voicemail, Jay.
How amazing do you think my switchboard is here, guys?
Oh, you're I forget we're running this boot.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like high produced show, but really it's just like it's like
that is great. We're like, Jay, for God's sakes. This is W Mooch and crap in the morning for crying out loud.
Well, what's funny is that's because like I hear that stuff like on like Howard and Bubba and stuff. They're like, well, we'll clear the phone lines or whatever. Like Jay can just like boom, they clear everybody off. You know what I mean? Like
that was great though, crap. You're like, Jay, just clear it off for God's sakes and run a new one. And he's like, what do you think I'm working with here?
Yeah. So exactly.
Okay, we'll play a voicemail here. This one's from Ryan.
Hey Mooch, hey crap, just calling from the UK. You guys are absolutely killing it at the moment, firing up the community. I'm not going to be able to listen live to MNC Mornings tomorrow, but I really appreciate the new content. Being able to listen live at a reasonable time is really, really good. So just keep it up, and thank you very much for all the stuff you do for the community. Keep it up. Thanks, guys.
That's awesome, man. Listen, it's great to get our European fans out there. And when I say fans, I'm not even talking about Mooch and crap. I'm talking about Xbox fans that are being vocal. Yeah. I think that one of the great things we haven't talked about with this show, crap, is that it gives everybody a chance to finally. There's a lot of people like me and you, myself, when I first got on the BGST. I said, there's got to be some more people that are speaking vocal and making a stance. I don't care that developers take a tweet and retweet it out and it goes here or it goes there. Listen, I got news for you. I'll stand in front of anybody and say, even if what you said was correct yesterday, sir, Mr. Producer, at Titanfall game, do you think it was ethically and morally correct that you have a marketing deal with Microsoft and you did what you did? If you answer yes, I just want everyone to hear you say yes, because if you think that's fine, then maybe Microsoft will think about the next time they do a deal with you. Or if I was ever in that seat, I would never do another deal with you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Do you find it odd that it seems like Microsoft gets screwed a lot in their third-party deals? Like it always leaks out that it's only timed or whatever, and that shit never happens to Sony, right?
Never.
Like,
that's what I said. It hasn't happened. Where's the Bungie? Bungie was with Microsoft from the very beginning. Bungie didn't say, here's our copies of Xbox One Destiny, Rise of Iron. Get them while they're hot. Oops, I just like the color green. Like, nobody did that. I didn't see the DICE developers for Battlefront. They didn't put out an Xbox One game, right? None of these big marketing deals that Sony's had, nobody's done an oops or that was the first copy off the line. What? Like, I've never heard of such a thing. But with Microsoft, you have Crystal Dynamics that does a blurb that ruins the effects of what was exclusivity. You've got the Titanfall producer. Somebody was right. I like to leave names out of it because it doesn't matter. One person wrote me and said, that's a developer. He doesn't know what's going on. No, it wasn't a developer. It was the producer. And producers definitely know what's going on with marketing rights.
Yeah, exactly. And just like Dead Rising 4, right? Like everybody's like still assuming that's going to go to PS4 when that's not even been confirmed whatsoever. Right. You know what I mean? But people are just like assuming it. I'm just happy that Gears 4, like every single Gears release, I remember people going, I bet this eventually goes to PS3, right? Because they wanted that game so bad. Remember? And I just remember that. And now Microsoft owns it. So, there's not going to be anything like that. So,
yeah, I mean,
it's exciting.
Here's the other thing we should talk. We've talked about it on multiple podcasts. We'll talk about it today a little bit. There's a lot of people that don't understand. I think Vince Impella is an awful, awful business person. I don't think he realizes the detriment he's done to his brand. A lot of the Xbox community's turned off on multiple things. Forget yesterday. What do you got now, Crab?
Nothing. I'll tell you about it off air. It's funny.
Oh, okay. Well, multiple things I think he's done wrong. And now he's putting a lot of faith that the PS4 faithful are going to go grab his game. And you know what, crap? They're not. His game's coming out smushed between Call of Duty, Battlefield, Mafia. Like there's other third party. If he was the only show in town, that's one thing. Oh, there you go. We got a crap.
Yeah.
Jay Williams is saying, gentleman did call in to claim his prize.
Oh, that was Supersonic, huh?
Supersonic is the Xbox Live 1-year winner, I believe. Is that correct, crap? Or
is that? I think his Twitter is Danny Boy, right, or something like that. For you, he's the guy that did the BGST game on Project Spark.
Nice, welcome, buddy. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Congrats. Hold on, let me cue up some sound effects for you.
Nice.
Wait, no, that's not it.
That's not the one. There it is. There it is.
There's two horns. What do you want? You know what I mean?
Well, think of it this way, crap. One horn is pointing up, the other one's pointing down. You figure which one's the upper or the downer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you gambled wrong.
So congratulations, Supersonic Station. You won a year of Xbox Live, courtesy of a anonymous donor. Well, he says that we don't have to. Does he not want us to mention him, or does he?
Well, you talk to him. I'll tell you right now. I don't know if he wants credit for it, but I'll tell you right now. You know what? We'll leave it anonymous right now. But we both talk to him on the regular.
Yeah.
So if he wants it, I'm more than happy to give him credit for it because he's an outstanding indivigial. He's a great community member.
This guy has given me Xbox Live.
Yes.
Before, he's a very 2019.
He's a gift. He's a good soul. He cares about the community, and he cares that people are out there spreading the word. And I can't thank him enough for his contributions.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And there's a few of them there. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, and I'm not saying that I actually want people to go thank me or anything like that, or say, but it is cool when people are like, man, you put in a lot of work. Here you go, man. And I get that sometimes, and that's always cool. You know what I mean? Like when people just, I'm not really looking for anything, but it's just cool when people are just
it's nice. Look, you know what? Look, it's people like to give gifts. You know, it makes people feel good. I know I'm one of those. I agree. That's why I'm glad that every single week we'll be doing giveaways one way, shape, or form, because it really is. We want to give back to the community, even if it's just something fun.
Hey, you know what? This dude just messaged me on Xbox Live named Baron Grode, and he gave me a Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts code.
We should give that away.
Yeah, if somebody wants to call in right now, all you got to do is call in.
Call in and mention the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, and say you want nuts and bolts, and then you'll get nuts and bolts.
Fact. Let's do another voicemail. We have like 100 of them.
Yeah.
Which is great, by the way. I say that because we had 5 last week and we have like 30, and there's more coming in, according to Jay.
Morning, Mooch, Crap, and Jay. Hey, guys, I have a quick question. This is Wow Falcon 5576 from Twitter. My question is, how do you think developers are going to take advantage of Scorpio's power? Are we going to see graphical fidelity? Are we going to get better AI? Are we going to get probably bigger worlds? I'm trying to see what you guys would take on it. Or are we just going to be stuck on just graphics and just nothing on gameplay? Can't hear you guys' thoughts. Guys, have a good day. Thanks.
That's a great question, Crap.
That is.
I first of all, I think Scorpio's. You're going to see a graphical flexing of the muscles by Microsoft's first party, because that's what everybody wants to do when their hardware comes out. They want to flex their muscles a little bit. But what you're going to see, I think, from the developer standpoint and third party, I think you're going to see crisp, clean 1080p 60 frames as much as possible to start. What's your take, Crap? I just think third party, unless they're working hand in hand with the Microsoft development ninjas, I don't think you're going to see 4K right out the gate necessarily, unless it's first party.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I think that I don't know, because look at how many developers are doing custom resolution for Sony.
Yeah, that's true. But I think more along the lines of what the call-in, what I think you'll see more is non-existent load screens with Scorpio. Other things that use the power that Scorpio has, where we had to have other things in the past where we had to like wait for long lead time, loading screens, or some other stuff, larger worlds you'll see. I don't know if you'll see the 4K thing right away. I think you'll see the 4K thing, like I said, out of the first party camp. Maybe you'll see one third party push the strengths that's working with Microsoft. But I don't know if you're going to see. I think you'll see everything brought up to 1080 60. I think you'll see everything using HDR. It's going to be. It's still going to be one hell of a fireworks show when that console comes out.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Look, here's the thing. The Xbox Scorpio is going to get PC versions of a lot of this stuff. So
Right.
I think that you're going to see a better visual fidelity. And also, ding, 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 we have DirectX 12. Remember when people thought we were crazy and
Right, yeah.
were hyping that thing? Maybe we were a little premature with it because it takes time to develop. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't – Xbox One launched at probably at a bad time. Probably was a little bit early. But, look, Gears 4, no one can doubt that that game looks absolutely amazing. And that's DirectX 12 from the ground up.
Right.
So I think that, and people are going to, they see that and they see stuff like Rise of the Tomb Raider, which looks good, which only had partial DirectX 12 or whatever. Gears is built from the ground up with it. And so I think that we're going to see that with a lot of the exclusives and things like that. I believe Forza Horizon 3 had some DirectX 12 in there as well. I'm not sure if it was all the way like from the ground up or not, but we're starting to see that, and going forward, we're going to see that even more, and even third-party developers utilizing it, and and it's very exciting. I'm very excited to see it because that it's like, did you notice the lighting on Gears? Like, to me, that's impressive. Like the lighting and the amount of characters on screen and all that stuff.
Yes.
I think that it's like the Xbox One has some oomph in there, and that's one of the things DirectX 12. And when Crackdown 3 hits, people are going to stop laughing about that whole cloud stuff. It's like there's going to be a lot of crow to eat next year. So, like, Sony fanboys should really be enjoying what little time they have left with all this bragging and stuff, because most of their bragging points are gone.
They're pretty much gone, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much. There's not much left. I mean, honestly, look at it. They lost a couple MPDs. They're probably going to lose this one, this month as well, or last month. Microsoft did that really great deal at the end of the month, and everybody was buying an Xbox One. Right. The exclusives. I mean, they're looking over and seeing us play Forza, Gear. Those are like the big AAAs, and they have nothing.
We got a live call.
M&C Mornings, what up?
Hey, guys. Hey, how you doing? This is Dennis from New Jersey. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but we can't do live talk, though. You have to just ask your question.
Oh, okay. All right. My question is more of a rant. Why do people not talk about the horrible download speeds on the PlayStation? I have both consoles, and on my PlayStation hardwired, I think the fastest speed I've ever got since I've gotten it was maybe 20 megabytes down. And on my Xbox hardwired, I get my full 180 megabytes. So something to download brand new game on a PlayStation would literally take me like 24 hours, and on the Xbox, it's a half hour. Why do you think people don't talk about that?
Okay, well, good question.
Great question.
I think that, the download thing is something that just goes under the radar a lot. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those dirty little secrets that nobody wants to talk about. Obviously, Xbox Live is going to be better set up for download speeds and things like that, just from server side, I guess, even. You know what I mean? So, I think that it's pretty damn awesome. Hey, there's Supersonic Station. He's like, I just won a 1-year gold membership from Mooch and Crab. The Mooch and Crab Show. Tune in and win. So I retweeted that. Jay, I sent you the code for that, so you can go ahead and if you want to DM him after the show or whatever. Also, Jack won the nuts and bolts, right?
Yeah, his name's Jack.
Okay, I sent you that code too in a DM on Twitter. So you can, just because you can verify this stuff when they call in, because I remember last week people were like, I'm whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, I'm him. Yeah, you were
Bach.
like, how the hell do I know? I'm Bach.
Yeah, no, I'm
great.
Bach. Yeah,
No, I'm Bach. That was great. I love the miniature confusion. You know what? To be honest with you, Jay, I know Crap just gave you a list of things. You can get to the codes when you get a chance or after the show, but I'd like to take. I really would like to get as many voicemails in before we end the show, which we're not ending it yet.
Oh yeah, we got a while, and we're going to take this all the way up till just about kickoff time.
Yeah, just about off till kickoff. My Giants are on Monday night, but I still have much interest in my fantasy football. I have my multiple.
Well, no, I mean there's no picking sides, Mooch. You just
no,
football.
that's right. I love football altogether, right? I can't like the Giants.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you're right.
Exactly.
I don't like the Giants. I like everyone.
What kind of grown man roots for a team, man?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
right. Yeah, my favorite NFL. What do you got, Jay?
You got a voicemail from Ricardo if you want to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, I do.
Okay, here we go.
Rack them up.
Rack them.
MCs in the morning. This boy Carlos, man. I'm just calling to leave a message, man. I'm trying to get that Xbox Live code, either 1 year or 3 months, whatever y'all got. Keep up the good work, man. Happy birthday, Mooch.
Yo, man, listen. Right now, I'm telling you right now, crap. I'm giving that boy right there. Jay, give me his info. I'm going to give him the $10, Microsoft money.
Okay, I'll tweet it all to you.
Yeah, direct message me, and I'll get a hold of him. I didn't get his name, so.
I think his name was Ricardo Alexander.
Ricardo, buddy, I'm sending you that $10. Thanks for the shout out and my birthday was last Tuesday. I just can't thank everybody enough about how amazing they made that day. That day was hard for me. I had a lot of stuff going on at work and home, so to get I can't tell you how many of those tweets I got saying happy birthday.
Oh, you got a lot. I tweeted one out. I was like, make sure you guys wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, holy crap.
Hope he gets some skill at Destiny off the dash.
Oh, yeah, there we go. The Destiny bash. It's back. That train's never late.
I know. MSC mornings. What do you want?
Pull up to the drive-thru.
Yes.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah, not much. We're chilling.
Sorry. Yeah. It's Vash from Texas. I was thinking about getting a controller. Looking at the Elite controller. $200. Want to know if you guys think it's worth it. 90 days of warranty.
I think I actually I feel like a crime fighter. I just put that whole thing together.
Yeah,
I think
you're like a scientist or something like that.
That was Professor Plum in the library with the wrench.
You know what the problem is people call in Skype now from their cell phones and stuff.
Yeah.
And so you can get like bad reception that way. Like the ones that do it from the landlines, just from their like PCs or whatever, are really clear. But that one was kind of in and out.
Well, I think what he was asking, and if I'm wrong, correct me, or he can call back in. I think what he was asking was, I'm in the market to buy the Elite controller. Is it worth the money? Is that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that. Listen, I got news for you. I will say this much, okay? Don't let me just say yes. I will say this much. Go buy the regular one. I think you can get the regular one for $125, $125, $135. Don't waste your money with the Gears one unless you're in like an absolute Gears head and you just have to have it. It's the same quality controller, and you're going to get the same mechanics out of it. So, I mean, consumer-wise, do I think you should have an Elite controller? Absolutely. But I do think that you should. Not get the Gears one for $200 unless you just have money to burn or you're an utter gearhead. I mean, do you see what I'm saying there, Crap?
Yeah, those are super limited. They're the same thing as the regular ones. They're just, they're Gears branded. So, and those are super limited. So, I mean, I would say just get the regular one if you could, because save yourself that extra $70 and get a game. Like to me.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, I don't know.
We got over 300 watching. That's pretty damn good for a morning show, you know what I mean? So we appreciate it. And I do want to say this real quick. I know this is annoying to remind people. You guys have to click on the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get updates of when these stuff goes online, right? Because YouTube changed their policy. So now you have to either go into your settings and click off the button that says occasionally get updates when people you subscribe to put out new content or go live. That way you get a notification every time. I've been getting a lot of people that message me like, crap, you're not doing videos every day anymore? No, I'm still doing videos. It's just you're not getting notified of them unless you click the bell or change your settings. So make sure you guys do that so that you get notified when we go live,
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Crap, because I don't really mention it on my channel very often. He's right. That's just something that you have to do now. for some reason, like everything in the industry, like you hear Phil Spencer, he's like, we are making a console that makes it easier for our developing team and our partners. And here you got YouTube making things harder for the content creators. So.
Hey, Jay, did you get, that Jack guy? I just got a message from someone named Electro Fidget. He says he's Jack on YouTube. So, I mean, that's why I gave you the thing. Like, when we verify this stuff, you have to get their, get their Twitter name and stuff as well.
Yeah, Jay actually took a break. I don't know if he's back yet or not.
Oh, okay, but
Sorry,
yeah,
guys. I was in the middle of getting a call ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we got a call?
If we got a call, let's take that call.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second, please, Cycle.
M&C Mornings.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Second Gamer. My question is, do you guys think that the producer is trying to sneak advertise their game is coming to the PlayStation, knowing that Sony has a bigger fan?
Huh.
I didn't catch much.
I didn't catch that either. What was this?
Jay,
question?
did you get?
My question is, do you guys think that the producer is kind of sneak advertising for the PlayStation when they have the deal with Microsoft, and they know Sony has a bigger fan?
Okay. Well, yeah. Do we think that they're sneak advertising for Sony? Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole thing. Even Vince Zampella has been kind of like stealth advertising for Sony. Oh, we love PlayStation. you know what I mean?
PlayStation. We never wanted it to be exclusive. We wanted it on every platform. And then he came out and made another rude comment to reinforce his story from years ago, where he's like, "I had no knowledge of this. You had no knowledge of this. You didn't notice money was flying in from somewhere."
Yeah.
Hey,
well, he must have watched that Jeff Keighley documentary or whatever it was about the Titanfall thing or whatever. That game wasn't going to be made.
But let's just talk about what happens in an office, okay? You don't have to be a rocket scientist. And for people who don't work in offices with big budget money, let me fill people in. Here's how it went down at Respawn back in 2012, 2013. Hey, Vince, I want to hire this guy because no, we're not hiring anybody right now. I'm looking at my balance book. I'm in the red. We're still waiting to hear some phone calls from EA and what we're going to do. 3 weeks later, hey, Vince, I'm going to hire these people. Yeah, go ahead and hire 25 people. I just got a fact check from Microsoft. That's how it kind of went down. Hey, Vince, did you have any idea that Microsoft was involved? No. $20 million just showed up in my account. I'm a lucky fucker. No, that's not how it works, dude. Okay? Like, you can't. I had no idea. He had no idea that money appeared and all of a sudden his project got funded. Like, give me a break. Get out of here. This guy's been like funneling and like just all about Sony since day one. Look, that's fine. I hope the PS4 faithful buy your game. They're not going to. But that's fine. Titanfall 2, look, I'm going to listen. Hey, Vince, by the way, EA Access, see you in the vault. I'll be playing in the vault, bro. So
watch it pull some kind of dick move like, oh, we're not putting it in the vault.
That's fine. Take it out of the vault. Piss more people off. I got news for you. I could care less if I play Titanfall 2, and I got Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1 is what will be their claim to fame. Titanfall 2 is going to be known like basically like I think what was one of the worst sequels to ever come out in movie history.
Godfather 3.
Godfather 3, but that's not the sequel. No. I was going to say Attack of the Killer Tomatoes 2 actually was worse than 1. Or Sharknado 2.
Yeah, Sharknado. Yeah, those are supposed to be bad.
They're supposed to be bad. And listen, this is just, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm not going to tell anybody to buy it or not buy it. I just give my opinion. When someone says, Mooch, are you getting Titanfall 2? My answer is, and I practice this from the Sony camp, no. I am not buying Titanfall 2. I will play Titanfall 2 once it comes to me EA Access because I gave my money to EA. Does it all filter through? Sure. But for $30 a year, I have no problem playing the plethora of games I get from EA. And if one of them's Titanfall, and out of the $30, that dwindles down to about $2.13 for Vince Zampella, he can enjoy my $2 or my 50 cents versus the money he would get if I went and bought it retail. That's me personally. I'm not telling you guys in the audience, do whatever you want. I could care less.
Out there flipping shit because he's that guy that's always like, they changed it. It's better now. It's this. It's that.
Yeah. Aussie Gamer. He's like, come on, man. I like taking a battery pack out of a Titan and running to the left and to the right. All right. Enjoy yourself, bro. I got a lot of shit to play this fall. I don't need Titanfall 2.
Hey, Jay, let's play another voicemail. Do we got any voicemails?
Please.
I know we got a ton of them, so we might as well try to get through some of them.
Right. I really like that knock joke from Assassin.
Yeah, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there? Titanfall 2
Titanfall
is the
2,
best game.
Titanfall 2
is the best game ever.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Love you, Assassin. You are the best. He's great. I just love him. I love how he tweeted us out with hearts with Titanfall 2. It was great.
Yeah, he loves Titanfall 2. He doesn't care about the marketing stuff. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. People can play it. I don't care.
Vote with your wallets, folks. You do whatever you think is right.
Yeah. To me, there's a lot of stuff coming out anyways.
Yeah. There's too much coming out, and they messed up the game.
Oh, sounds like we got a call.
Take a live caller. That's a me feeling. That's how I feel.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Hey, your boy Maniac 730. I'm on here?
You are.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Mooch? What's going on?
What's
Crap
good?
Gamer, Graphic God, it's your boy Maniac 730 calling out for Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Nice.
No, we breaking the pony legs over here.
Yes,
no
sir.
mercy for you ponies. We sweeping your legs. But what I wanted to say is, yeah, I left a message this morning. I know I won't be able to get through because it's like a million messages. But I wanted to say this. I tweeted out to Phil Spencer. I'm like, hey, Phil, we need a baseball game. You know, I'm a favorite. I'm a fan of baseball. Like, baseball is my favorite sport. And Xbox really needs a baseball game. You know, I was thinking that they should call it 4K baseball or call it rail baseball. You know,
yeah, he's got a good point.
He does.
So we can wipe out MLB. You know what I'm saying? We need a real looking baseball game, man. How you guys think about that?
Good question. They own the rights to like High Heat or RBI baseball, I think. So
I mean, there isn't there. You know, listen. When I first heard about people on Xbox like clamoring to get an MLB game, I'm a huge. Anybody that follows me on Twitter knows I'm like the minute the Mets start their season, like I'm not smothering the Twitter line with it, but I'm definitely. And the Mets made the playoffs, which is awesome. I mean,
Tim Tebow hit a home run his first instructional game.
It doesn't get any better than that. Somebody give me a Tebow jersey from the
Trust
Mets.
me, I live like I live like 15, 20 minutes away from Gainesville. So when he did that, they cover everything Tebow.
Yeah, that's Tebow land. Nice.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, Tim Tebow, he's so great. I'm like,
I don't think the 1 or 2 million in sales, or maybe even 3. I'm paraphrasing. I don't really know that the show makes on PlayStation. I think Phil sees the need for it because there's a void in his portfolio, but I don't think he sees it as a must grab because I just don't think they're going to make that kind of money off of that. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Look, I'm all about it. If an official Major League Baseball game came out for Xbox, I would support it. I would definitely support it, and you would see me like I'm all about it. But I just don't. I don't know. You always hear Phil. He's like, I really think we do need one. Moving on. Like he just jumps right to the next subject. Like he doesn't even like hang around for 5 minutes on that subject. So I don't know. I appreciate the phone call. Manny, I do appreciate it. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I don't think you're going to see anything in the near future.
Yeah, I would be really surprised. You know,
if we got a voicemail, I'd like to take another voicemail. We are creeping up on 20 minutes to 1. Crap. Oh, She-Wolf.
All right, so of course, I'm sure everyone knows this is She-Wolf calling, and this is just to go along Crap Gamer's whole dimensions and all this for the women, so guess what? Here you go, Crap.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there you go, Crap. Is She-Wolf saying she's got booty? I don't understand.
So, have a good one, guys.
She-Wolf. I was like, if She-Wolf going to throw dimensions, what is it? What did you say it was? I said dimensions. What did you?
You
call
said
it?
dimensions. Okay, so I had this. I don't know if it was an idea or a joke, but I'm just gonna say joke at this point. That I said, hey, you know what we could do is we could just do for our women demographic, instead of them having to call up and answer a question or whatever, just call up and give their measurements, right?
Yeah, real nice.
Because
crap.
they do that on like Bubba and Stern and stuff like that. So I thought it was cool. And then you kept changing it around to like dimensions and stuff like that. So I thought.
So GKB had my back here. So I worked in the engineering world. We have drawings in front of us all the time. Like, everything's just dimensions. So when he said, I didn't remember what he said. So I was just paraphrasing crap, and I said dimensions. He said, I didn't say dimensions. I'm like, it's actually, I think dimensions is more politically correct than measurements. So I said, I'm not really sure which. But when She-Wolf called it, I didn't know if we were going to get her measurements or if we. But apparently she played the bass song from
that is like for the big girl song, like the thicker girls.
Well, now you're in trouble because I'll go on the record and defend. I'll play GKB's lawyer. I don't believe that She-Wolf is thicker, but not that there's anything wrong.
I don't think so either. But that's definitely a song that someone that I would listen to.
Oh wow, there you go. A little something about Crap Gamer if you didn't know, folks. He likes his women thicker. All right.
Well, obviously.
So hey now. So all right, let's do crap. You got, or excuse me, Jay. Do you have a live call or?
No, we have a few more voicemails we can play.
Let's do a voicemail.
Okay, let's crank out voicemails.
Thanks,
These aren't live, folks.
Thanks, She-Wolf, for calling and leaving a voicemail. It was awesome.
Crap. I like your video so far. Keep doing what you're doing. Like your work. Bye.
Well, that could have been Assassin. I don't know if that was Assassin. That could have been the worst enthusiastic caller of all time. You hear
that might be a surprise.
Listen, I got news for you, Jay. The Mooch Maniacs call in, and they're almost like there's like a bonfire in the back. They're like, Mooch, just want to let you know, I barely got time to leave this. We love you, bro. Peace. Craps people are calling in on the ledge of a building, about to jump.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing it.
I love the channel.
Big fan of Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh.
Like, seriously,
that was awesome. That may go down in history. Crap, that was great.
That was funny.
We got another one here from Jason Schoenfeld.
Let's get Jay out there.
This is Jason Schoenfeld. I'm a crapaholic. I just wanted to say keep up the good work. I really enjoy everything you guys do, and Xbox is the best boss. Thanks.
That was much better.
Much better. See, that's how you're a crapaholic. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, take an upper or something before you call it.
take a shot of vodka or something.
Yeah. Damn.
Or have a Starburst.
I am.
I know. This comic break is brought to you by Starburst. Johnson & Johnson.
Silent, so if you guys want to do more voicemails, we can do more.
Yeah, let's crank them out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this one's same Jeff that we heard from last week. I believe this is a different voicemail from him.
What's up, Crap Mooch? Again, loving the show, man. It's Jeff from MJ and C in the mornings, bro. I just wanted to ask you guys a little question. I'll keep it brief this time. I wanted to see what you guys think after seeing games like Forza Horizon 3 and how they compare to the PC, and additionally Gears of War 4. And these games are looking bright and polished, beautiful, the lighting, the graphics, all of it. Do you guys think there's a little more to the Xbox One in the box than just 1.31 teraflops? Seems like it to me. I want to know what you guys think. Thanks.
Is that secretly Parasite? Come on.
Is that secretly Parasite?
No, it's just they're optimizing it better. I mean, look at Halo 4 on the 360 compared to like what the hell some of the launch games, or even look at like some of the Call of Duties later on, compared to like Call of Duty 2. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They develop better. They get better grasp of the hardware and stuff like that. So,
right. I don't know. I don't think there's no, let me use Crap's words here. There's no secret sauce or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. I think you're seeing that Microsoft has had to take the time between Windows 10 and DirectX 12, kind of going from its infancy to where it is today. And now you're seeing the coalition, Rod Ferguson, be able to take their know-how and really make something amazing. Same thing with We Are Playground and the Forza Turn 10 team. Really be able to flex their muscles with the tools given to them. So it's just that it's not. Crap's been saying this a while. I like to give credit where credit's due. I give Crap enough shit, so I'll give him credit where it's due. Like he said, just give this console some time to flex its muscles, and you're seeing it with the S now, and you're going to see something just amazing in the next 12 months with Scorpio.
Yeah. It's going to be really fun. That's why I'm super excited for it. Like see what's gonna happen. I just I've never been more excited. I remember initially I was like, man, well, what are they doing? But what makes this all better is the fact that all your games and like if you spend $150 on that Elite controller, you're still going to be able to use that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I could understand people being pissed off if you couldn't, but literally and your 360 games, they're adding like new and better ones all the time. So people that are like, oh, that's a waste or whatever, they can keep doing that for years, making those backwards compatible. So like they're already like at like 300 or something. Imagine by the time Scorpio comes out, you could have 400 or 500 Xbox 360 games that are playable on Scorpio. You know what I mean? So I think that would be awesome.
That's what makes it so great, Crap, that this is a generational, like, not gap, but generational pull through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, hey, yeah. Shout out Foxfire because she's like, the chat is awesome. We have very good chat going on today. It's not full of anything. I haven't really had to block anybody.
No.
I've kept it very cool. I like it. I've noticed that lately. Like, I get much less dislikes than I used to. Like,
people are coming around and ignore. What's funny? It's great to see the community still like taking a stronghold, even when you have that ridiculous producer yesterday that tries he tried to pull what happened. Well, you're angry because we're on another platform? No, I'm actually angry because apparently your English skills are at a 10th grade level. That's why I'm actually upset. I feel bad that you're. Like, I wish there's a lot of other people that would like to be the producer of a game where they know what an actual marketing deal is and what's right and what's wrong. I wonder if that guy actually knows how to cross the street without holding someone's hand. Like, he's just so many things are wrong out there in the gaming community, and they just need to be polished up. There's nothing like truly wrong, but there's just a lot of idiots out there, and they all give us shit crap. And that's fine. We're the easy target, right? Because we don't have publication or we don't have agents. We don't have people fighting for us. They do. But, the point of the matter is I'm not going to stop. If I see something that I think smells fishy or just isn't right, I'm going to call you out on it. And I guarantee you that asshole won't send another picture out of him holding a PS4 controller anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Jay, do we have some more voicemails? I want to get to some more.
Yeah. We got one from Gus Bus.
Gus Bus, huh?
Gus Bus. I like that. Gus.
Sorry, I'll play it again.
Hey guys, Gus Bus from Twitter, big fan of the show.
Nice.
Question for Mooch. I don't know if you're ready to watch Eli get absolutely pummeled.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks. Skull Vikings.
Nice.
Called in to harass you about Eli getting beat.
May your life be much like Augustus from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You may get sucked up into a vacuum of chocolate smoke. No, listen, Gus. Look, it's going to be a good game. Monday night is going to be a great game. It's Monday Night Football is Giants Vikings. I really think you're going to see a little something special coming out of the offense, especially after the meltdown that was with my boy ODB Jr. had to deal with last year. That Newman gets in his head, but when Newman's not around, that man is just fire. So I think you're going to see it'll be a good game. But if I have to call it crap, I'm going to go 37-34. I think the Giants will win by a field goal. Yahtzee.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? Like, I'm looking at the Vikings, and how are they even winning? They got Sam Bradford, who they basically pulled in last minute.
Right.
When their quarterback went down. Peterson's gone. What are they doing? I don't really watch them because I'm in Florida, and I mostly just watch Ravens games or like whatever the regional game is. But for the most part, it's like I don't understand how that's one of the good things about football, and I think why it's so popular is because in baseball, like teams that don't spend a lot of money don't win.
That's it. That's what it boils down to.
And with football, your team could be last place one year, and next year Super Bowl champs. Just with a good draft and a couple of key free agents. So I think that's what makes NFL so much better than anything else.
That's why the slogan still stands after all these years of any given Sunday.
I like you, Demon Wolf, but the Patriots can blow me. I hate them.
I like you, Demon Wolf,
hate 'em.
but that's where it ends right there.
Yeah, like literally F the Patriots, man.
Demon Wolf, just stick with Gears with crap. He's not gonna root for your Patriots. I actually have no issue with the Patriots. I mean, I'm a Giants. My issues with the Cowboys, and that's where.
Yeah, well, that's like like for me, like it's like I can sit there and go, well, I have no real issues with like the Bears. I don't really give a crap, or the Packers. I kind of like I don't mind them. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like the Steelers, the Bengals, the Browns, the Patriots, I hate them. Oh, we got a call.
Hey now.
Mick MC Mornings.
MC Mornings. Take it easy.
Hi, Mooch. Hi, crap. My name is Paul. I'm from Oceanside, California. My question is, when Crackdown 3 releases and the world sees how great cloud compute is, what publishers have to get on board for the rest to fall in line? Like EA, Ubisoft, and Activision?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody has to get in line with it, crap, but I do think that like you're gonna have to have some third-party support. I think you're gonna get it out of Bethesda. I think you're gonna see it out of possibly DICE. EA's been a strong candidate to work with Microsoft. But there's a lot of them that aren't going to, like 2K is not going to do anything with them. I don't know. I think you're going to see somebody. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I think that we will see some, but will they? Does that mean they have to dumb down a version for PlayStation? I don't know.
Right. I mean, well, that's the other thing is where is this going to go, crap? Where does this go as far as the dumbed down and giving people not people, but giving the developers the power to use Scorpio as they see fit? Are they not going to make Scorpio that big because it would make the PS4 Pro look inferior product? I don't know. Everybody leans in favor of Sony, guys. It's the way it is. No matter how much me and crap try to present this to people in the media, present it to the public, as long as you have these producers like for Titanfall that don't understand like what business truly is, you just get this. That's a plug. A caller asked earlier, crap. They asked you. They said, "Do you think that was a plug for Sony?" Absolutely. Absolutely. It was something to drive Sony sales and get people to look at it and go, wow, look, a producer's actually that. Do you think subliminally people don't say those things? They do.
Yeah.
That's why clickbait is clickbait. When you click on a clickbait article, a lot of times it's not what the actual headline read. It gets into something else, but they clickbait you. So when you have a producer of a game,
I wouldn't know anything about that, but yeah.
Right. No. Listen, you do entertainment. I'm talking about news.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, crap. So when you have a producer of a big game that's coming out, and everybody knows the marketing rights are with Microsoft, and he tweets out, can't wait to play this, and it's PS4 version. Subliminally, it just tells you that the studio is more in tune with the Sony customers, and that's not what Microsoft paid for. I don't think.
I don't think so either. Do we have any more voicemails there, Jay?
Yeah, we have an international voicemail here.
Oh, right.
International voicemail of mystery.
We should have like a theme song when it's international.
International, yeah. Get on that, Fox.
Crap, it's stick figure. Long time listener. Love your work, boys. My question is regarding Scorpio exclusives. Xbox has said there's going to be no Scorpio exclusives except for VR titles. Do you think that that means that they will be sort of able to get around bringing out exclusives as long as it's got some sort of VR capability to it? So I don't know. That's the question. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. I heard cheers. What was his question?
The only thing I picked up on it that I thought was, I think we were just talking about it. I think it was just, what do you think with Scorpio coming out? It's is it going to be? Is its presence going to be known? Is it going to be as powerful as they say? What kind of games? I don't know. I think that's what he's just getting to the strengths of Scorpio.
Yeah.
Which we kind of touched on just a minute ago. But I do appreciate the call in. And listen, European, even if it's a little bit harder for us to understand you, speak clearly as you can and as loud as you can. I know from speaking, I do speak Italian, I speak English. It is hard. It is definitely hard sometimes for even Italian people to be like, if I'm on the phone, they'll be like, they'll ask me 2 or 3 times to repeat myself because it comes in through a little bit broken. So definitely, we will definitely work with our international fans. Please do keep calling in.
Yeah. We can always like crank it up on our end. Like I don't know if you like. There's a control panel in the Hangout.
Yes.
Like the control room, and then you can crank up Jay Williams during the calls.
Yeah, I'll crank him up next time a little bit more.
I've had to do that too, but then sometimes you have to crank him down a little bit to when he starts talking or whatever. It's a real kind of dog and pony show.
Hey, Jay, are you here?
I'm here.
Jay, if I send you that $10 gift code, do you want to send that to I can't remember his name now. It's not Rudy. Ricardo.
Sure.
Okay, let me. I'll do that after the show. But Ricardo, you are getting it. I didn't forget about you, bro. I do have a Gears of War 3 game to give away code as well. Crap,
it's backwards compatible. So if somebody wants to call in and give your measurement,
or if you're a guy, just call it and say I want to play Gears of War 3 before I play Gears of War 4, and I'll be more than happy to. We'll get your information and we'll send you that code.
Yeah, it is backwards compatible, so you just need an Xbox One. Or if you're still on 360, well, it'll work for you too. But what the hell are you doing on 360? Come on,
right?
Get in the fight there. Come on,
get with it, people. If you're still playing 360 only, I mean, come on, please stop.
Well, you can get an Xbox One for like under $200 right now.
Yeah, like,
come on.
Let's stop with it costs too much. Me and Crap have been playing our Xbox One since day one, November 2013. I definitely got my $500 worth, and I paid $500, and I paid $500 for it.
You had to because they made you. They're like, hey, you're gonna buy this Kinect, and which I love.
I told you.
Love the Kinect.
What did I say, Crap? 3-4 years at $500. It's like 23 cents a day to enjoy yourself.
Yep.
Come on, you lose that, and you're changing the couch, people. Let's stop complaining.
Hell, if you go see a couple movies during the summer, you spend $200, $300. So
every time you get in your friend's car, he's got 27 cents just laying in his fucking cup holder. Take it. There's your Xbox One for the day.
Yeah, they're
not going to know.
So, yeah, there's white and black and shades of gray. So you guys can do that. Are we getting anybody calling in, Jay?
Any callers for the Xbox? What is it? Gears of War 3 code.
Yeah, we've got Christian Bach calling in.
Oh, another Bach.
Is it Bach?
It's different Bach.
Oh, he just hung up. Sorry about that.
Christian, sorry, buddy. We're looking forward to it. I love having a Bach on.
Yeah. It's me. I'm Bach.
I'm Bach.
Okay, we've got Michael Walsh calling in. Oh, and they call in and they hang up. They're a little bit they're a little shy.
They may be a little shy. Guys, call in and let us know. I'm looking forward to getting. I'm gonna get a little Forza Horizon 3 in today. Finally, I'm gonna put some serious time into that.
Something that I did want to tell people that are calling in that I've had some technical issues with people using Skype on their phones, not getting the voice message. So if you're not getting the voice message, just wait for the beep, and then you can leave the voice message. But if you're on a computer, you normally always get the voice message. And it's my voice. So if anyone wants to know who that is, who that sexy guy is.
Yes,
that's me. And
be careful, Jay. They'll leave messages asking for your dimensions.
Yeah, they'll be like, Jay, what's your dimensions? Hey,
Jay, what's your dimensions?
So
Gova in the chat is asking what the number is. Is it MC Space Mornings?
Yes.
MC Space Mornings.
You forgot to put it in the description, Mooch.
On Skype. I did forget.
Yeah.
My apologies, people.
Southbound actually texted me and he said, how do I contact you guys? So he wants to call in as well.
Oh, get Southie on here for sure.
I've been, you know what I've been doing? I've been running the MC Mornings thing at the beginning of my videos sometimes so that people will see it or whatever, you know what I mean? So also, like next week, we'll have more gift cards and a 3-month Xbox Live code and probably some other stuff too. I was going to do the 3-month one this week. A guy donated it. He's sponsoring it. He's like, just, link my Twitch. I'm trying to attract some people and give me a shout out. And then I'll give you one of these 3 months every couple of weeks. And I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that starting next week with his.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys can call in and just, and leave the voice messages all the time, whenever you want. You want to call in, especially like people like that, that Tim dude, if you're a crapaholic, call in. Say what's up. Say that you love Crap Gamer. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that.
And if you're having any buddies over playing like a bunch of group gaming, like call in. I know the Mooch Maniacs all get together. We're very social people, Crap.
Yeah, you guys are all very social people.
Very social.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a call.
Oh, we got a call. M&C Mornings. What do you want?
Hey, Much and Crap. This is Christian Bach from LA, California, and I was just going to let you guys know. Do you think that Sony paid off Halo games so they would stay quiet and not say anything? Because the media is spinning it off like it's Sean Murray's fault, and Sony's not taking any of the blame. I will take my answer off the air. Thanks.
I want to say, Christian Bach, you are borderline genius. I think there's something to be said there. This is all completely speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. But I think what Christian was getting at was this. Hello Games has gone off the radar since August 18th, and they were very, very, very vocal on Twitter for quite some time. So what he's saying, in short, was, if everyone didn't get it, do you think Sony maybe said, hey, Hello Games, you're going to be getting a lot of dirty laundry from us. Here's a lovely check to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
We want you to disappear into the sunset for about 12 months, come back with some DLC when everything's fixed, a patch or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to kind of not point the finger directly at you, but we're going to point our elbow directly at you.
Well, if you remember, Yoshida was like, it's all Hello Games' fault. You know what I mean?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So maybe Hello Games hasn't responded, which is Christian's point, because they got paid off to keep quiet.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're like, hey, here's the bus, Sean Murray. There you go.
There's the bus. We got another call, Jay.
Is that a call, Jay?
You do.
Oh, southbound and down.
But it's cracking. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys real quick. Everybody knows that Assassin's Creed is skipping this year. And now you got word coming out that they might skip next year, too.
Mm-hmm.
What? Does that make you kind of worried about the series itself? Like, are they running out of ideas? Or what's really going on? Because even Far Cry is going to skip next year as well.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think.
All right. Yo, South, first of all, thank you for calling in, South. Always good to have one of our brothers call in and give a shout out to the show. So thank you so much for that. Let me answer that real quick. Do I think it's alarming? Maybe a little, because let's not forget, this isn't just postponed 1 year with Assassin's Creed. This has been in development for probably about 3 years. So with a potential second-year postponement, this is now in development for 5 years. Now, do I think that's a problem as far as playing the game? No, give us the game not broken, right? But crap, here's my other thought, and then I'm going to literally volley the ball to you. Do you think maybe, pardon me, they're both Ubisoft games. Maybe Ubisoft is working very candidly with Microsoft, and this may be big for Scorpio, because Microsoft did have Assassin's Creed marketing rights with Unity. That didn't work out so well, but maybe they want to make sure everything is really, really looking good, because those games are big fan favorites, and that would be really smart for Scorpio to launch with those two in marketing rights, a Far Cry and a Assassin's Creed. Now, that's my take on the delay. Maybe it has part to do with Scorpio, parts development.
Well, Far Cry might, because they had that Far Cry, what is that one with Primal? Yeah. So I'm not sure how well that one did, actually, but I would almost guarantee that Assassin's Creed hits next year. Because even though they said, Assassin's Creed's taking off a year, you're still getting the Ezio collection this year.
Right.
So, I mean, they want to keep people's minds on that game franchise. And I've heard that there's people alpha testing this thing already.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So, Oh, we got another call. Damn, we're going late today.
We're at 1 o'clock, crap. So you decide. I still haven't given away. Let's see if this person call. Anyone calling in for a Gears 3
Yeah,
code?
just say you want Gears 3. M&C Mornings. Hello.
Pull up to the second window.
What do you want?
Hey, what's going on, Mooch and Crap? Of course, long-time listener. I've called the show before. But just got a quick question for you guys. Being a Mooch maniac and a crapaholic.
Nice.
Forza Horizon 3, just got a question for you guys. This game is like one of the best, if not the best racing game I've ever played. Do you see or anticipate this game winning any type of award? Because I don't see anything beating this game this year, even if you're going to sports. But I know they've changed the award to like best sports racing game or something of that nature. But I'd like to get your guys' feedback on it if this game would win anything this year. Because if not, I am calling foul. But just want to get your answer off the air. Thank you, guys. Keep it going. I love your show. Bye.
Thank you. And crap, take that one away. I think you could speak to that. fairly well.
What game was he talking about?
He thinks Forza Horizon 3 should win Game of the Year. And, he goes, I do realize they have racing category and this and that. They've kind of they've taken the sports games out of the Game of the Year contention. They kind of have their own category. He says if Forza Horizon 3 doesn't get a nomination or at least some sort of heavy consideration for Game of the Year, he's calling foul.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think that it should at least win like Racing Game of the Year or something like that. So I'm actually hoping that happens. To me, that makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be like their personal Game of the Year. I've heard a lot of people say that. So I wouldn't be surprised, but racing games in general don't usually get that distinction.
Right.
So I don't know if it will. We still have a few months of the year left, so it'll be tough to. And
to answer that caller a little bit, in my own opinion, I will say that Forza Horizon 3 is stupendous, but I do want to say this: I have to wait till I play Gears. Then I can start talking Game of the Year nominations and head nods and things, because it's just hard right now without Gears and we're getting in October. I got my call yesterday from GameStop. They love, hey, you can come pick up your Gears of War 2 terabyte console October 6th. Thanks for the excitement. Somebody give that person a B12 shot. So somebody wake that person up when they call people. But yeah, anyways, crap. Graphic God wanted me to let everybody know. We're done with Skype for the day, folks. So we'll do our outros, I think, crap. We'll save. I have those Gears codes. I'll just save them for next week with Gears of War coming out that week. It'll be just that much better. But yeah, crap. Do you want to do what's your outro, crap? I speak to the audience a bit.
Yeah, I had a video that just goes live, but of course, like I didn't even get the tweet that it went live, so I don't know if it's live for everybody. I mean, it's up, but you're gonna have to just go check my channel. It's about the breakdown of I've got Xbox One up to around 30 million consoles out there, so it's an interesting video. So go check that out. And then BGST tonight, we're introducing a new member, so
that's gonna be great.
Yeah, you guys definitely will want to check that out.
No, that's great. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, calling in, leaving voicemails. Please keep leaving voicemails. We did a lot of voicemails today. I think we did more than Jay even thought we were going to get to. I wanted to do that on purpose. I want people to know that your time in calling into the show is worth the time that you're putting into the call, because we will air it. We got a great giveaway of a year Xbox Live today. We gave away $10 gift certificate courtesy of Maddie Monk, Maddie Beastfire. Matty Beast, a.k.a. Matty. He's got a million names. And we are doing a 3-month giveaway next week, as well as games giveaways. And I think eventually we're going to get the mugs and stickers. I think the audience would much rather walk away with a game or Xbox Live code.
Well, originally, remember, we were like, well, we should do some giveaways. And then people started donating. All this stuff has been donated.
Yeah, it's all been donated.
Yeah, so, and that stuff is like cool. People is like, I don't have to ship it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, as people are just like, here's a code. And that's really like instant gratification. Like, people just get the code right away instead of waiting a week or 2 weeks for shipping.
Digital codes are much preferred. Just it's easier for everybody. So we can't thank everybody enough that's been doing that. Like Crap said as well, BGST tonight's going to be a lot of fun on Zaire. We have our new BGST member, which the group just loves to death. Very, very guy's just got a lot of spirit, a lot of heart. We're looking forward to having him on every week and banging ideas off of him and him throwing his 2 cents in from a different perspective. So we're all looking forward to it. Great community member as well. And then we'll do MNC Mornings next week. Will be on Crap Gamers channel. Rotates back over to his channel next week. We have Xbox Nation on Wednesday night at 8 and Crossfire next week 6 p.m. on my channel. Graphic God can be found at the Graphic God Graphic _ God. I just write to you so much, Jay. I don't know the Twitter anymore. I write to you daily.
Yeah, Graphic _ God. You can hit me up on Xbox Live on the Graphic God on Xbox Live. And I've got a website if you're looking for any kind of artwork, creativecommunications.ca. So hit me there.
All right. And Jay Williams does a really good job for us. So I always want to make sure that
let everybody know that the reason this show listen, you can have somebody come in and be the talent or the work or the heavy load or this and that. But I got news for you. All those pieces have to come together, and Jay makes sure that every single piece of that Triforce is met and like super glued together for this show. So thank you, Jay, for everything you do for us.
I appreciate it. Guys.
Absolutely. And thank everybody for watching and being fans and reaching out and letting us know that you love the show. So that makes it worth it.
Yeah, keep calling in, keep leaving voicemails. We'll be back 10:45 a.m. on Crap Gamers channel next Sunday, as we promise every Sunday. Jay, if you want to take us out with the outro, we'll see everybody.
Go ahead and start it, and then we'll ride that stuff out.
We'll ride it out. Good night, everyone. Excuse me. Good day, everybody. Enjoy your NFL team. Don't vote on any team or like any team. Like every team. Yes. Don't have a favorite in anything because the devs don't want you to. It's so great to say that.
I see.
Give me a moment, guys.
All right, let's go. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
I see XSplit.
I love that XSplit broadcaster. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep the show rolling here because, to be honest, I don't know if we needed to have Lars come in and take it away. I'm like, wait, is Crap now? You know, it was funny, too, last week for the outro, if anyone's still hanging around, when Jay was going to go and do the outro, we actually got it up and running the minute we stopped broadcasting. That was the best. So, hey, look at the Italian flag's up. It was.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
I don't know. Wait for it. There it is.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good one. See you next week.
Thank you.